You are watching UB Stories. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment.
Your love, they sweet me for body. Life is incomplete without you. The sun and moon align with you and I love you now and forever. Your love, they sweet me for body. Life is incomplete without you. The sun and moon align with you and I love you now and forever.
Just no good.
Well, how do you know that?
I went around and I asked all my male co-workers in this building what they thought of Valentine's Day. Here it is. What do you think of Valentine's Day?
It's for the girls. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's dumb.
I think it's overrated.
I think that it is a woman's attempt to get more gifts. Colossal waste of time and money.
I don't look forward to it. I don't dread it. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's kind of there.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like that paperweight.
Exactly, like the paperweight.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
I've never gotten any gift for Valentine's Day. Chocolate, maybe, dinner.
Food. Usually a card. I get a card.
It's about $3.
Well, no, she shops at BJ's, so they're cheaper there. They're like $1.50.
I don't believe I ever really received a really nice gift.
This is really weird, but I got one of those like hearts that look like the chocolate boxes, but inside was beef jerky. Yes, so it was a jerky heart.
My wife will always say, I don't want anything. Don't get me anything. I'll be mad if you get something. Don't spend any money.
I don't even get my wife anything because I think it's the worst holiday ever made up.
But if I don't get anything, it'll come up.
I don't really like sending cards or getting them, but I like making out.
It's all a charade because they all say, we don't want anything. It's stupid, but don't get something and you know what's going to happen. 6 months from now, it'll come up.
What do you think of Valentine's Day?
I think it's bull. No, I think most men, if they honestly admitted the way they really feel, Valentine's Day is just no good.
Well, how do you know that?
I went around and I asked all my male co-workers in this building what they thought of Valentine's Day. Here it is. What do you think of Valentine's Day?
It's for the girls. I hate it. I can't stand it. It's dumb.
I think it's overrated.
I think that it is a woman's attempt to get more gifts. Colossal waste of time and money.
I don't look forward to it. I don't dread it. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's kind of there.
It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like that paperweight.
Exactly, like the paperweight.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
I've never gotten any gift for Valentine's Day. Chocolate, maybe. Dinner.
Food. Usually a card. I get a card.
It's about $3.
Well, no, she shops at BJ's, so they're cheaper there. They're like $1.50.
I don't believe I ever really received a really nice gift.
This is really weird, but I got one of those like hearts that look like the chocolate boxes, but inside was beef jerky. Yes, so it was a jerky heart.
My wife will always say, I don't want anything. Don't get me anything. I'll be mad if you get something. Don't spend any money.
I don't even get my wife anything because I think it's the worst holiday ever made up.
But if I don't get anything, it'll come up.
I don't really like sending cards or getting them, but I like making out.
It's all a charade because they all say, we don't want anything. It's stupid, but don't get something and you know what's going to happen. 6 months from now, it'll come up.
What do you think of Valentine's Day?
I think it's bull.
Oh my God. All right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? Please let me know if you can hear me. First off, I want to say happy Valentine's to everyone out there who desire love. It's not easy. We know it's not everybody that desire to have a fantastic Valentine's celebration that's gonna get it. But let me say this up front. Even if you're not getting any gift for Valentine, just remember this. God loves you, okay? God loves you. Jesus loves you. You are not alone. And it's just one Valentine. I can promise you, you're going to have more greater Valentine to celebrate, okay? Sister Rose, you're welcome. Auntie Grace, you're welcome. Sister Rose said, so, Bear, you wore red because of Valentine. Of course, I got to represent Sister Rose. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Auntie Grace said loud and clear. Thank you, ma'am. So, let's just talk about how we can make Valentine feel better for each other, okay? And if you get to see this, again, I'm going to say this. God loves you. Jesus loves you. And there is somebody somewhere who is also in love with you. You just haven't met yet, all right? So that's why we're having this Real Fam Valentine party, all right? And the title is Your Love is Crazy. Make it worth it, all right? So I asked my ladies to do some research for me. They actually dig up a couple of people who go extra miles to make the Valentine unique. I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't had time to really go through each of the stuff they sent to me, but I just found some that are interesting. So there is this guy. I don't really know him, but I guess maybe, I think I know him. This is Zanga. Yeah. And they told me this guy is single. Yeah, this is Saga now. Saga Deolu, and he captioned his Valentine's post. For those who don't know, Saga is actually one of top desired Nigerian men. Okay, this guy, he's that guy that used to wear Yoruba attire and shoot some fantastic videos with it. So Zanga shared this. He said, 4 billion and I choose you. And let me show you the pictures. So apparently there are girls dressed in red and they were standing around him. And he was right there holding a flower bouquet. Is this what they call bouquet? By the way, I'm going to tell you guys how difficult it is to choose flowers, okay? When we get there. I think yesterday when I was telling my real fam that I don't do flowers. I don't know how to go about it. Trust Real Farm sister, they took it seriously and they were like, you are going to do it. So this money, I just say, okay, let me take it seriously. But not until I went to the store to buy flour for my wife, and then that's when I realized that it's really a difficult task. I really don't know shit about flowers, okay? But I'll come back to that. Let's first assess Zangard. So Zangard stood right there with 5 ladies, covered up in red, and he stood right there and said, 4 billion, and I choose you. And then he went ahead and do series of photo postures and all of this. Now, I really don't know what all this meant. I wish, I don't know if Abby is free, but Abby's supposed to be having Valentine right now. So Abby and my sisters at the Real Farm are the one who can explain what I'm looking at. Nobody should laugh at me. You know me. What I don't know, I will tell you I don't know it too. Okay? So I'm sorry. I don't know what this guy is doing. I don't know if he has a girlfriend or not. And because of that, we're gonna have this show side by side, our new invention, clock it or pop it. Okay. So I don't know if this guy is truly single. Can you, my sisters, tell me, would you have him as your Valentine? Okay. Let's just call this segment Be My Val. So, sisters, if you're watching right now, would you have this young man, this handsome, tall, black? Is this they call black chocolate? Is the skin color what they call black chocolate? Black chocolate. I don't know what to call the color, but all I know is that this guy is handsome. So tell me in the chat, if I present this guy to you as a beautiful lady, if I show this guy to you, will you pop his balloon or you gonna clock it? So tell me, will you pop it or you clock it? Let's have some fun, please. I'm gonna bring this and put it on the screen. Clock it or pop it. So let me know. Drop it in the chat. Please hit the like. Let's make the show fun. It's gonna be a fast show, maybe about 1 hour, but let's make it fun. This is Real Farm and we got to represent. All right. So ladies, tell me, will you pop this guy or you will clock it? Where are the beautiful ladies now? Hey, Sister Lola, you're welcome. Happy Valentine to you. Yes, Misty, happy Valentine. And of course, my sister Natu. Happy Valentine, Sister Natu. And I see my beautiful sister, Adefunke. How are you doing today, man? Happy Valentine to you. Uncle Dio. Uncle Dio, I saw your video. Uncle Dio, I see your video, Uncle Dio, and I love what I saw. I like when matured men appreciate their wife. They take their wife out on Valentine to have fun. I really, really like it. So, Uncle Dio, big shout out to you. I bet can I me drop flower for Uncle Dio. That's a good one. It's really encouraging. And it's part of the talking point for today's show. How can we get African men to show love or to show affection on Valentine's Day? Now, there is no shame, to be frank. All these buy flower, buy this, buy that, it's not our team, make I no lie. And, I've always been honest with you. My team, when it comes to Valentine, is I look for some really good restaurants. My wife and I, we go out, and then maybe from there, we go to club or maybe some bar with really nice, cool music, do lovey, kiss, But this year, thanks to my Real Farm sisters, I think this year going to be different. Big shout out to Abby and my own Misty. In case you don't know, Misty actually helped me select the Valentine package today. And it was in a funny way because when I was walking into the store, I actually made a video. Let me see if I can show you guys that video. So I made a video. I thought when I got there, they're going to line up the flowers and I'll just grab one. But when I got there, I saw colors, different type of flowers, and I got confused. So I'm like, what is this? But I remember on yesterday's show, I think Misty and Abby, they mentioned pink and red. So I thought when I get there, I would just see pink and red, pink and red. I just grab one. But I got there, I confused. And I will tell you some of the surprising things I found in the store. Men were all over these flowers. Men. Like, I was there when they were replacing some of these. When I got there, men were buying it, they're moving out, and then the florists come back and they start replacing them. So if you think there is no love out there, there is love. Oh, there is love. But anyway, I got confused. I don't know what to do. So I took some pictures. I sent it to the roof farm. Then I'm like, this is still not working. And then Sister Misty offered to help me pick. I won't lie to you. Misty is too expensive, I beg. Misty was like, no, Uncle Ben, no, choose this one. Pick that one. Okay, show me around. I started moving. We were actually on video call. I was moving from one section to another. And Misty will be like, no, that is too cheap. Uncle Ben, no, move to the other side. I said, oh, Misty, make I just grab one, just come out. And I didn't know, honestly speaking, I didn't know that when you want to give a woman flowers, it's not just the flowers you're buying. There are other things you need to add to the flowers. But I don't know. So shout out to you, Misty. God bless you very well. God bless you so much. I really, really don't take this for granted. Well, that is part one. Part two is now I got to go to my wife's work and present it. I'm still developing code feed too. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I'm still thinking about it too. I see people do these things on Instagram, TikTok. I thought it was easy, but that shit is not easy. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that we African men, I think we need help. Okay? I think we need help. And for sisters that might get to see this video, I just want you to know that sometimes as African men, if we don't do some things, if we don't do some stuff, please don't take it personal. We don't do it because we don't know, okay? Sister Natu say, do it. Sister Natu, as good as I am, I don't know how that thing go turn out. I don't want to go give my wife, I go give her a flower for work. Somebody go come record me for somewhere, they'll come go post her. Madam go kill me, oh. So I'm thinking about it, but let's just hope, say God will give me courage to do it. So please, the point I'm making is that many of us Black brothers, if we don't do some stuff, it's not because we don't want to do it, and it's not because maybe we don't have money to do it. It's because we really don't know the value. We really don't understand how far it can go. I'm giving my real farm sisters a lot of credit for what I'm about to do today. I don't know how it will turn out, seriously speaking, but I just know that it's kind of different, you know. I don't do flowers. I don't understand the psychology of giving a woman flower. I don't even know if my madam will like flower or not. But my wife has bought flower in our house so many times. When every now and then when she decorate the house, you know, women with Unawala, she got vases. So like if you enter my house right now, the first thing that will greet you is I don't know what you call it. There's this mirror to the left, this golden kind of table or cabinet or what they call it. Then she dressed with so many things. So there is a vase there, and every now and then I've seen her, she will buy flowers and she will put it in the vase, and then she will put water, and then maybe 3 or 4 days later the flowers are, I don't know, I will just see that the flowers are gone. So I really don't know if she's gonna like this or not, but I'm willing to learn, okay? So I'm learning, and I'm saying this so that, men, if you are somebody like me who have never tried this before, just try it. You know, everything are lessons, you know. Let me just try. The only part that shocked me, Misty, you are too expensive. Misty said, when you buy the flowers, you get the card, and then you put money in the card. Misty, you put money in the card. The video that I just played, the one you watch among white people, where that guy said he went around his working place and his guy started asking men, what's your idea of Valentine? What is it about Valentine? And the guys were saying they really don't get it, that they think it's just an opportunity for women to make money. That's exactly how I feel with Misty. So Misty said, no, you get the card. Inside the card, you put some money inside. Now, when I leave this place, now I have to go to ATM to put some cash inside. We can never understand women, honestly. We can never, ever understand women. So, but for me, I want to try this. And like I said, I'm very appreciative of my real fam sisters because who knows? I just think about it like this woman, she has been with me forever, you know, all the way, loving, caring, taking care of everybody. I'm playing my part too. Make una no talk, say, bad, no, they do. But the thing is just when I look at the amount of stuff she do, how she hold the entire house down. My kids are growing now, 3 kids. And like I've told you guys here, when you have these children, as soon as they become teenagers, they start having their own personality, you know. So it's like dealing with unique individuals in the house. And my wife handled the whole thing. So I just feel like this woman don't try. So let me try to also maybe make this Valentine make sense. And that's it about me. All right. Sister Funke say, yes, you need to put money. But I saw in Yimbo video, Yimbo no put money for their own flower. How come when it comes to African sister like this, all nothing they did different? Eh? Sister, where's Sister Lola? Make I see if she agree. Sister Rose, is it true? African sisters, I've seen Oyinbo, I've seen men hand flowers to women, and they no put money. It don't reach our turn now as Africans. We now don't begin to add money. Anyway, let's cover some other aspect of Valentine, okay? Sister Lola said that means she likes flowers. Oh, really? I go learn today. Salah say, hooray, you are getting there, UB. There is hope for African men. Salah, no trust under the bus, I beg. This is say you didn't see inside their account. Now lie, I'm not sure say you both they put money inside flower. You want to not do that into us. But I just collect on the flower, let us rest. All right, so let me put the first poll up. Hopefully this can help people we get to see this poll. Do African women really desire flowers? All right, 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 for undecided. All right, so I'm gonna put this poll up so that this poll can help us navigate this show. So my question is, do African women truly desire flowers? Let's be honest with my sister. We know that flowers are more or less like Western culture. We know it's Western culture, and I'm coming from this angle because the vast majority of us African men, we do not grow up seeing our parents giving our mom flowers and things like that. So we don't think it's part of our culture. All right. So don't blame me. I'm just being honest here. But let me ask you, ladies, do African women really desire flowers? Coming to the chat right now. Misty say 1. I'm not even surprised, Misty. Misty Sabi flower. Jesus. For 1 hour, me and Misty, we were going back and forth. So, Misty, I'm not surprised. Sister Rose said 2. Exactly. I don't think African women like flowers like that. Auntie Grace said 1. Hey. Sister Rose said, I don't want no damn flowers. Waiting at the carry that one do. and I was born and grew up in America. So, Sister Rose, what do you want? You want money? Sister Lola said, one, I do. Yeah. Wow. Wow. You know what? These are the issues. Because now that Sister Lola said, yes, I do, and Misty also said, African women like flowers. The question that is popping up in my head right now is, do you sisters ask, or you are waiting for us African men to come up with the initiative to buy the flowers? Please let me know if you understand what I'm saying. Let me share my link so that my sisters can actually come and help me make it make sense. Please let us hit the like. I did not set up any verticals for this show, so only the likes we get people to come and see the show. So please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, okay? All right. So my question is, sisters, do you tell brothers, our uncles, your husband, your boyfriends, do you tell them, hey, babe, I think I want flowers for Valentine and everything that comes with it? Or you are waiting for them to have the initiative to go all out and get you the flowers? This is a serious conversation, because I've heard this crazy argument online when people or women will say, oh, African men are not romantic. African men are not romantic. Don't you see them? They don't even know how to celebrate Valentine. They don't do this. They don't do that. And I usually ask myself, do sisters really take their time to understand that this is not our culture, and we may not even think about it? Hey, Misty, what's up, mama?
Hi, Uncle Benno. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Misty. I want to thank you, Misty, for helping me throughout that process. It was crazy. It's
You're
a new
welcome.
experience for me. You know, it's a new experience for me, and I just feel like, oh, wow. And I really don't know that this thing is really that challenging. Buying flowers.
It is. Flowers have
then,
meanings, you know.
right?
They portray different things. So it was nice to do that 1 hour with you. I didn't care that you cast me out. It's okay. I'll take it for the team. Okay.
No, now the way you say it, it sounds like I'm really fighting you. I'm just shocked when you say, no, you got to buy this. I remember when we want to buy the drink. You be like, no, that bottle is too small. You got to go. I just like, it's just Valentine, for God's sake. Let me just get these small bellies. And you are like, no.
No. We have to do it the right way, the proper way, you know. Good presentation. What you're presenting is beautiful. And that's it. You just wait for what is going to come after. It's going to be beautiful. I love Uncle Benno. I'm such a romantic. Okay. So I'm sorry I called you. It was the wrong one who called you and drained your pocket this morning.
Ooh. Yep. Okay, but Misty, let's really dive into this conversation, because this is something serious. Let's be frank.
Okay. All right.
And be vulnerable here, because I just want brothers and sisters to learn, okay?
Okay.
First off, I know there's going to be many African brothers like myself who really don't think flower is a big deal to present to a woman on special occasions like this. Now, I belong to the school of spoil her with money, get her expensive stuff. But flowers and cards and all those expressive moves, I know African men are trying now, especially the younger one, but for people my age and above, it wasn't really that much of a big deal. So can you walk us through why it's so important to do such for women on a special occasion like Valentine?
So I feel like flowers portray the feminine side of a woman. It portrays your love, like you went out of your way to do this for her. Like there's so many occasions where they say it with flowers. You could say everything you want to say in your heart with flowers. It depicts love. It depicts you being feminine. It depicts you being thoughtful. I thought about you and picked these flowers for you. You know. So I feel
advice about love. Go ahead. Are you hearing my speaker?
yes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I
Go
could
ahead.
hear the sound. So for me, I feel like if a man, even if you bought me a car, even if you bought me a plane, I swear I would still want flowers besides that. To me, it just says a lot. Like you went out of your way as a man and you picked something that I love. Even if you're going to buy me perfumes or fragrances, I feel good if it came with flowers. And it doesn't have to be flowers that are very expensive. It could just be something reasonable, you know? So,
Okay.
but then again, you need to know your partner. There are people who really don't, there are women who really don't care for flowers. They're there.
Exactly.
So it's important for you to know your spouse. If you know today is Valentine's and you want to spoil her, but you don't know how to go about it, you can ask her to give you ideas of what she would like. If you know her well enough to know what she would like, then you can buy those and add flowers. It doesn't hurt. When you buy a card, it's just like when you buy a wallet for your friends, whether it's for a birthday or whatever. It is like an unspoken rule. You do not give somebody a wallet or a purse without money in it. That is like you sowing the seeds of there's going to be lots of money in this wallet. That is how it's done.
Okay. Now, Uncle Dio is here with us. And
Hi, Uncle Dio.
Yeah, I want to bring
How are
Uncle
you?
Dio.
Happy Valentine.
Hi, I saw you. You were outside having fun.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went out today with my friend. There was a wedding reception just for the few family friends who were there. They asked us to come and play for them. So it was fun,
That's
actually.
good.
It was fun.
That's good.
Thank you.
Uncle
All right.
Beno, go.
Uncle Dio. Uncle Dio, what do you make of this idea of gifting African women flowers? I was making the point earlier
Uncle
before
Ben.
you joined us. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The truth is that our generation have to learn and unlearn some things because things are changing. If you remember, at the backstage, Sister Niku, we were like, I think Uncle Patrick said that we should just give money to our wives on Valentine's Day that they prefer money. Or was it still that posted that? And Sister Niku said that no, they want the money and they want flowers. That nowadays, so they've not graduated to collecting money and flowers. To me, it's a no thing. but but I think it's a good thing also. If we Africans now appreciate flowers like the Westerners, then I think we are like imbibing culture, good part of culture is our own culture, which is okay. But on a general level, though it has not really spread, it only takes some of our westernized Africans to appreciate flowers. Our localized Africans or our localized black people, they still prefer you giving them money or taking them out on the streets, or maybe you do something surprising for them. But I cannot I cannot tell you how many skits I've seen on the net which actually portrays the truth about us localized Africans. That why should you give me ordinary leaf? They don't even appreciate what it is for. Flower depicts love, and when you give somebody flower, it depicts that reference that person, you love that person, and that you regard that person. It's something special to express emotions. But in Africa, I don't think we have that culture. Our African ladies here, what they like is if you love them, give them money. If you want to prove your love to them, give them money. Just keep giving them money, 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 money. And it's a good thing. However, we still have a long way to go. But concerning our westernized sisters, they are good to go. So we men now have to live up to their expectation. I'm still scared now because I don't want my wife to be hearing me because now that they have added flowers to it and I've not gotten any flower, I only prepare money. I think you just add more flower now.
But
That's
but
where we
but Uncle Dario, you know that you just giving her money is it's like you didn't actually sit down and put a lot of thought to it. It's something that you can do anytime, any day. But if you went out of your way, she expects you to maybe give her money on her birthday or on Valentine's. Why not get that money? Go and you know what she likes. Does she likes perfumes? If she does, go and buy some fragrances for her. Go and get her gift cards. Like, does she like to go to the spa to do manicure, pedicure, like a treat? You can get her a gift card, or you can go to the alcohol store and you get her some wine, or like there's a variety of things you can get her. For men, no, wait, let me finish. For men who Uncle Beno and Uncle Dario, in like the next 2 years from now, you should actually be able to go to the store and buy her a dress that she's going to wear tonight, when you're taking her out for dinner. You have to prepare in advance. Okay?
I agree with you on that. That was what I said. We have to learn and unlearn some things. Now I am learning
Exactly.
that I
So
can
Uncle Dario, you are right about that.
I can give her a gift card for spa. I can even send her to Bora Bora if I have the money. Fine.
Okay. That's a good opening one. Let me take some comment and we'll continue again. Sister Yinku said, I hate live flowers, but I love the gesture. Just make sure to add money and perfume. Jesus Christ. What we separate African women and money to your long. All right. Sister Rose say a bouquet of roses are nice though. She say cards socks. So Sister Rose, you want cash or Moyibo? Shout out to you, Sister Chiye. Happy Valentine's to you, Mama. Sister Rose also say just giving money shows no effort. You have to add to the money. Sister Chiye say our local file. Sister Chiye, I don't know what you want with that one though. Sister Chiye say money is a low effort. Really? Well, Sister Yinka also
Yes,
said,
Uncle Beno, because you can just sit on your phone and send her money on some app, and then you'll be like, Happy Valentine's. Come on, put a package together to and you know what she likes. So go and buy her a couple of things she likes, put it in a basket and give it to her, or in a bag or something. Really, like, try to make it special. We have to learn to go out of our way to make our spouses feel good.
All right. Sister Yinka say flowers add another level to it. It's a bit more intentional. Like, you have to think it through to choose the flower to present. Yes, you see that thinking through. That's why I think Misty, I will pay your invoice because you really helped me. Honestly, you see, I know real fam, you are just beginning to get to know me really the way I am. Like I told you,
for the first time you're paying my invoice. I'm so excited.
So like I told you, real fam, I'm a kind of open and close kind of guy. At that moment where you saw me send those pictures to our backstage, I was really frustrated. I didn't expect it to be that much, and then I really don't know what to pick. And I don't want to look stupid because there are so many men there that were buying. And you know how these people can feel. So I don't want to be picking them. Maybe I get to where I'm going to check out, and then they look at me like, is he gay? Because who knows? This is America. There could be some flowers there that are meant for same-sex people. So because I was frustrated seeing that much, that's why I like, you know what? Hey, wait. Let me send pictures. So, but I'm saying that because of what Sister Yinka said now about the process of going through selecting the flowers and everything. And for me, once something is frustrating me, I will just back away. And that's why, if you ask me, I will vote for money. So I agree with what Sister Yinka is saying. All right. Hey, my brother Wanika, I'm happy that you were here. Let's have this conversation. Wanika said, how many perfumes will I buy you? He said, can we use the ones we already have? I beg.
Oh my God, that is my brother in Canada. I need to deport him to the US.
No way. He's speaking our mind. He's speaking our mind. And Harmony, how you doing? Welcome, Harmony. Happy Valentine's to you. I be troublemaker. I be
But
say
Uncle Beno, that's why
can't be
when I saw you walking into the section of flowers that were yellow and the colors that didn't really portray love today, I was like, no, leave that section alone. Come back.
Well, but it is what it is. On a serious note, I just want our sisters to understand that some of these things we are not used to it as African, especially African men. And if you can just talk, it will make a lot of sense. And that's why I wanted to bring this into the conversation right now. $1,000 VAL gift or $60 flowers along with $200 gifts. My African sister, make una no lie now, where we go cash in and be this. Which one will you accept for Valentine? Abby, let's start with you because now your gender now they change everything now. Abby,
you're welcome.
And hi, Sister Lee.
Hi, Sister Lee. Good to have you here. Happy Valentine's to you too.
Sorry, my first question is, why is it that it's only Uncle Ben that's under this? I don't understand why we did not include Uncle Dio and Uncle Patrick yesterday.
Uncle Dario, I don't know, somehow, I think because Uncle Beno was fighting so much, and we kind of let Uncle Dario and Uncle Patrick, we just give them a pass.
Next year we go again, no problem.
Yeah, but Uncle Dario made an effort, except he forgot the flowers, so maybe not so bad. He did the money thing, so okay.
Yeah, we go again.
We don't accept flower for this year. We don't accept the flowers. Next year.
But you know, Uncle Dario, this is Valentine's weekend. You still have time. There's tomorrow, so you still have time to buy flowers tomorrow and maybe wine or perfume.
We are planning an outing tomorrow, so that one will be taken care of because she was busy today. She had an engagement, so tomorrow we are going out.
See, so you have time to put in stuff together.
Anyway, sorry. Question.
Oh, Abby, I'm just asking your generation.
Yeah.
$1,000 gift or $60 plus maybe extra $200 stuff that comes with it. $60 flower and other stuff that comes with it. Which one would you go for? $1,000 or you want the flowers and just selected other stuff that what's $200 with it? Everything comes down to
$1,000 cash, right? $1,000 cash for money.
Yeah, $1,000 cash, no flowers, nothing.
My generation is what we call the optimistic generation. We don't pick and choose. We choose everything. Bring everything. You can bring the cash, bring the flower, bring the gift. How about that?
Abby, I love you so much. Thank you for coming into the show.
We look
you.
at things from the perspective of glass half full, not empty. So you have to give it everything. How about that?
Abby, should I be honest with you?
Must I pick?
This is why your generation is so confused. I'm telling you now how we move as men. Look, it is easier for us to drop money just to appreciate you than picking all of these things that we feel like you may not even appreciate. Why can't you just choose one? Abby, $1,000 or the other flower and the other pick one.
Everything. Uncle Ben, on a very serious note, right? Just for because we're talking about love, right? I think that it's very important for men especially, to understand that there's no excuse to not be romantic these days. We have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have Instagram. If you're not actually creative, go and look for ideas. There's so many ideas. Uncle Ben, for you have us. And we can, so that's one of my issues these days when men are like, oh, they can't be, there's so many options. You don't even have to be that direct and go to the woman and say, what do you want? You can look for trendy restaurants and all. And most women, except you are with a mad woman, even if it's not her favorite thing in the world, she will appreciate the efforts. And then for those that have grown-ish children, you can use the children to your advantage to find out what their mom wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
In other situations, I'm someone that I say this all the time. I don't have like the 100% memory. When I hear certain things, I write it down. Some women hint at things that they like or whatever. There's this new restaurant or something. Again, you go for it. So ultimately, there's no reason to not be romantic. For me, money is nice, but money is not thoughtful. It's nice when a man goes out of his way to do something special for you here and there. That's all I'm saying. But money is nice, but not thoughtful. So and quite frankly, as a woman, chances are you can get that $1,000 anytime from your man. Anyway, so that Valentine's Day, it would be nice for there to be intention behind the gifting rather than just money.
Intention, exactly.
Okay, do you know what you just explained to Uncle Daya and I and the rest of my brothers, especially my African brothers? What you just tell us is that may we not to spend money, we just go buy those things, just package and present our gift. And is that what
women
you're saying?
appreciate it, Uncle Ben, because as an African man, traditional man, like I always say, you give your wife money anyway. You pay bills, money. Sometimes be nice to know that you put thought into it. You know, money is always there anyway for one thing or the other. So these days like this, you know, especially now that we're in this part of the world where we're seeing Igbo people do the most with romance and love, it would be nice for Black women to feel that loved and cherished too.
But must our love language be can I say molded towards Igbo people?
No, I'm saying that we're at
a
a point
like that.
It mustn't, Uncle Ben. For instance, right? It mustn't, but I'm just even saying how it would be nice. Because remember, there's a statement you made yesterday that you know that even my auntie where she even works, when Igbo people day, it's just even things that my husband is even thinking. We're not in Nigeria where people just do things the same way. Even in Nigeria now, people are
in Nigeria now, people are doing things differently.
Exactly, people are romantic. I'm just saying it's not everyday money, because money is something that African men will always use to show you love. So it would be nice to just see that there's some intention behind it. That's all I'm saying, here and there. Why not? And like we said yesterday, the importance of marriage to be sweet is that you continue to date in the marriage, right? So you can still feel young, you can still feel, that's my opinion anyway. Let's try. It's not that hard. That's all.
But Uncle Meno, you'll be surprised to know that there are many Black brothers who are very romantic, who are going out of their way to put effort into these things and make their wives or girlfriends really, surprised or happy on such days. They're there, very many.
Absolutely.
Okay, now the other part of the conversation that I was mentioning during my monologue is, what if the brother don't have that intention and it wasn't his fault, but he just don't feel like this is what I have to do, like it's not like a big deal to him? Should women at least prompt them, tell them, hey babe, Valentine is coming, this is what I want for Valentine, I want this, I want that? Should women do that, or they should wait until the brother figure it out?
I think while you're courting, you have to have these conversations, and some of these things can come up. You get to know whether the kind of man you have is somebody who remembers birthdays, anniversaries, and what kind of celebrations they can put up. And if they don't, don't know how to go about it, you can prompt them. You can have these conversations and tell them, oh, these are the things I like to, celebrate. I like to go about it like this, ABC. You help each other and to find that love and keep the fire burning. I don't mind doing it, but it would be nice if you can go out of your way to actually do it without me prompting you.
No, it's okay for people. I don't know if when you joined the show, when I started, I explained and I used myself as an example. For me, wifey and I, we celebrate almost every time anyway, but Valentine's, what we do mostly, we just, because she work, I work, we just look for the day we are both off, and then we just go at eat, restaurants, beautiful places. I think like 3 years ago, we actually took ourselves to downtown. Here in Austin, downtown is where you find all those expensive luxury hotels. So we actually took ourselves to downtown, and I everything. We chop, we go everywhere from one fun center to another, because downtown Austin is really, really where the party is mostly, and but in all of that, it has never occurred to me that flower can be a thing, And to her credit, she always appreciated it. So I'm just asking now, on behalf of other brothers, if a woman truly desires certain thing for Valentine, and you have a husband who really would do anything for you, but it just don't occur to him, why not just tell him? So this mind reading kind of like, why is he not figuring it out? I think it's one of the reasons we are having a lot of issue in African marriages. You feel me now? So, Uncle Dayo, do you get what I'm saying, sir? Can you help me add your voice? Maybe our sisters will understand.
Yes, sir. You are absolutely correct, because it's like, most times our wives expect us to know what they're thinking in their mind, and if you don't get what they're thinking, they will take offense. That how come you don't know what I'm thinking? So it's just so unfortunate that women have to suffer that, because you can imagine, if you don't tell us what you want, we may not really know. Apart from, see, Valentine is a yearly thing. I cannot keep giving you the same thing every year in, every year out. So you not expect me. Maybe last year I gave you set of perfumes, gave you money and all. This year again, I cannot repeat the same gift. But you may be desiring something else. Maybe all of a sudden now you want something particular, maybe a dress, maybe a bag, maybe a designer shoe, whatever, whatever. I may not know it. So if I just want to say, okay, Shebi na Valentine, let me go and buy another set of perfume and give her some money again. She will not
Please
really appreciate it.
like the show, please. Like it, please. Go ahead, Uncle
Not
Dayo.
because those gifts are not good, but that's not what she really wants. So sometimes you sisters need to help us out. Not on Valentine's Day, before even before the Valentine, you can be saying it as a joke. Oh, I would love to have something like this for my value. A good husband will take note of it. It may even be
Right.
during Christmas. Oh, for this Valentine, I think I would like this, I would like that. A good husband will go and write it down somewhere. So when that time comes, he already knows what he wants. So you go ahead and get it. But if you just kept mute and you're expecting us to read your mind, I'm sorry, we'll give you something that you may not really want at that time. That's the problem.
Right. Okay. So Abby, do you understand what we're saying right now, Mama? You want to add anything to that
I
conversation?
understand, but I feel like there's two sides to it, right? So for those that are saying, "Oh, all of these things you know during dating," I think one of the biggest issues that I've heard of, obviously I've not been married before, but one of the issues I've heard of in marriage is that people don't keep up with what they were doing during dating, which was my whole point yesterday about this flowers thing, where I believe that people should still try and have aspects of dating in their marriages, because I think it makes someone feel the whole idea of feeling needed. And this is on both sides, so man and woman, right? You can't say you put so much effort into cooking to bag the man, and then when you marry him, you don't cook anymore. Same thing we talk about with women and how they look, right? You can't go from wearing the things that your husband likes before marriage or first, second year of marriage, and then on the 10th year of marriage, oh, you're wearing nice boo or tying wrapper. We say the same thing across the board, right? That's how I feel about the romance side of things. So communication, yes, is great. I also think that sometimes lead by example. I think that if a man is 80%, because one of the issues that I find even in my generation is that we have 80% and we go looking for 20%, when 20% can grow, or you have 70%, go looking for 30%, right? So my opinion on that is things like this, like I like flowers and all. I feel like it's things that you can hint at, it's things that you can even go to the store on a normal day that's not Valentine's Day, birthday, or anything, and say, "Oh, babe, I want to buy flowers." And kind of teach someone that these are the things that you like. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. That's the communication, I think, where I don't think you should throw a man out because he doesn't do certain things, when you can kind of like teach him or get him into stuff like that. That's my belief. It's the same thing. Some men, maybe you like football, is something that you like. Women sometimes will start to watch football because of their men and vice versa. So I think if there's certain things you like, you can pull him in your own way. So sometimes you teach people what you like, but I think that has to come from a place of you even being with someone who is willing as well. So if we marry willing partners, I think the rest is minor, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm going to
Right.
say.
Okay, I'm looking at Real Farm backstage chat right now.
Hey,
I think Sister Yinka, we have to put Sister Yinka on timeout.
never.
I saw a message from Sister Yinka here in the backstage. Sister Yinka said, "Where is the message again?" Sister Yinka said, "Don't stress me. Just give me the roses and sell me the cash." Oh,
Uncle Beno, was that that not you saying, Misty, let me sell her the cash? I said, no,
no, because
no. We're going to get
Misty,
the cash from the bank, put it in the card, write nice words in the card, and we present it.
Misty, see, some of these things, okay, for instance, now, when I live here now, I'll be heading to her working place. It's so easy for me to just send her money from my phone, just say, baby, happy Valentine. But now, according to the condition you put me, I have to drive back to ATM now to withdraw the cash, then put it in the envelope, you know, that kind of thing. I see what you're saying. It makes a lot of sense, but
it's just
that's why I said sometimes we don't know many of these things, but when you kind of tell us, when women tell us, do it this way, do it that way, it
Uncle
makes sense.
Beno,
You know?
it's just like when you invite me over for dinner or lunch or whatever, your family invites me. I don't have to. It's very rude of me to just come empty-handed. I can come with a bottle of wine and present to you, or flowers for your wife, or I can do groceries. I can go buy bananas. I can just a little groceries, bread here, a few things for the household, and I give it to you. Like, that is what is like the nice thing to do. When you invite me, I don't just have to come eat the food and leave. Like, come with something nice to say, thank you for inviting me into your house,
Yeah, okay. Let me take some comment real quick here. Shout out to Uncle Phil in the building. Uncle Phil say, LOL, marriage have stages. High expectation before marriage will change as marriage progress. Year 1 is very different from year 4 or 6. Okay. Sister Grace, you said you have seen your wife decorate the house with flowers from time to time. So that also a hint that she loves flowers. Yeah, it beginning to make sense to me now, but she never tell me she loves flowers, and I never see her say, maybe because somebody give flower before, but I know every now and then she does that, like I can bet this coming weekend now, because I can bet 100% she will buy some flowers and keep it inside that vase, because we're gonna be having some visitors this coming weekend. She usually do it every now and then, but I really don't know that maybe she really like flower, but I thought maybe it was just part of decoration. That's just the way I see it. Sister say, I don't want to unfold the cash from the roses. Oh, that's why you say sell it. All right, Sister Rose say, have flowers sent to her at work. She will be the envy of all the other workers. Envy. Well, I don't know. But for men who do that, I think it's really, really worth it. I've seen men do that a lot. They will send flowers to ladies in their office. It's so romantic. It's just that I don't think it's African anyway. That's just my take. Sister Chie say, put money in a very thoughtful card. Give it to her with the flowers. So, men, you are hearing now. Sisters are sharing ideas of how to do these things. So, MJ say, presentation speaks volumes. Sister Chi say, Misty, you are a well brought up African girl, and I love it. Okay, let me go back. I think I saw some comments earlier on.
Uncle Ben, can I check comment about something, please? About Uncle Phil's comment about expectations, different years of marriage. I absolutely agree. I think that that's what we are missing as Black women, especially, and that's why generally we hear stuff like, "Oh, Black women are tired, Black women are this, Black women are that." I feel like if we had softer love, more intentional love, we'll be happier. That's even my whole point. So all these expectations of, oh, it's now been year 10, my wife doesn't care about that anymore. You don't know that. It would be nice for her to feel young again, to feel like when you guys were dating. Do you understand, Uncle Ben? It's even like, let's say there's a memory you and my auntie have from maybe back in the day in Lagos, and you see something that can replicate in America. Maybe it's like maybe Mama Put or something. It's nice. Oh my God, that time 20 years ago, why not? It's not even always in presence and all. It's all sometimes it's in creating memories that remind you of when you guys first started, like young love. And I just feel like if we had more intentional, softer kind of love, we would be happier. You know, I
Okay.
would have this angry black women. That's all I
It
have to
makes
say.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense. Now, let me take it to the crescendo now, before we even come to the end of the show. One big question. Let me put the question on banner. No be my mouth to go here and say wahala day. Let me put it in in banner. Okay. Just wait to.
This is you're putting
What?
My heart is doing bim bim. What do you want to put in banner that's taking long like this?
Just wait. I don't want to take my mouth talk and no be me when I go come put on blast.
Uncle Phil, welcome, sir. Uncle Phil, I am
welcome, Uncle Phil.
$300 for missing my party yesterday.
Really?
Bravo in the house. Uncle Phil, you're welcome.
$300 towards Brabra a Brabra trip.
I don't even understand. I keep hearing this Bora.
That's our trip that we're going with.
Half of our tickets are already paid off by Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, don't worry. She doesn't know that I'm prepared for her. She doesn't know that yet.
Okay, welcome, Uncle Phil. So, how do you respond to this? Let me start from Uncle Phil and then we take it backward. Uncle Phil, on the screen right now, look at this. And the reason I'm asking this is because in Africa, let me say Nigeria majorly, today, they would have booked all the hotels, all the shortlets. Because back in Africa, this is what Valentine is all about. So, Uncle Phil, help me, bail me out here. Is it a must on Valentine's Day?
No. It's not a must. In fact, that should be the last thing on your mind.
On Valentine's Day, sir?
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, that is what many African men think it's all about. Please cast your vote. Cast your vote. Quick, please. Now I go see people who go lie today. I'm a Jambi lady. But go ahead, Uncle Phil.
See, the thing is, there is a vehicle that drove our mentality to this bus stop, right? Because that's why they used to say, like, okay, there's no NEPA, there's no good road, there's no insecurity. The only place you have is your room. Lock yourself inside, you and your family. Of course, I'm a better now. Every year you'll be churning out children, because that's the only toy you have to play with, if I can use the word toy, right? If there's lights, you can have PlayStation in the house, with your wife, play certain games, like test each other out like that, test the waters out, right? Like me as a person, I'm a very spontaneous person, right? I have some areas I struggle with. Using myself as an example, I don't like me looking at, okay, we're going to go somewhere in September now. Then you choose a date. Then I've paid for the hotel from last year, December. And we are going to the place in November. I'm a very spontaneous person. I can just shake up now and say, okay, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go to Brazil. That is what fuels my own fire. That is what fuels my own fire, right? And I've done it so many times. So when it comes to you should be spontaneous. I mean, no, not spontaneous. You should know what your woman wants and all that. People have different approach to it. They have different style to it, right? They have the way of doing things. But the thing is, just like I said, there's a vehicle that drove us there. It's part of, let me just guess what you will like. Let me just guess what this will be. or at the same time, this is what the society is doing. This is what it's all about. For instance, you remember when I don't know if I can mention it on the program, when a particular product came out at the time in Nigeria, we were still a little bit young. They call it Go Circle something at that time. If you look at that advert very well, at that time I was a little bit confused. I don't even know what that was. To be honest, I thought they used it to cook stew. It looks like Ajinomoto. It's like all those products, Ajinomoto, they use it. To be honest, that was my first thinking. I didn't know that until I was in secondary school. And people were laughing at me just like you laugh now. I thought they used to cook stew. Because when they were doing the thing, it looks like they are with love. They show it with love. Oh, you show love and this, blah, 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 blah. A lot of these things, they send us a different path. And we don't have a different mindset. After you have watched that thing over and over and over again, especially around society. Like if you are going for your girlfriend's coming to visit you now, your friends are winking at you in the corner. They are leaving the room for you. What is wrong with conversation? Who is that? What is wrong with your girlfriend having conversation with you and your friends getting to know them, all in the same room or in the same environment? Yeah. Before you know it, you are doing sign to each other. You are telling one person, using style to pursue the person and all that and all that. It's just the society we grew up in, right? And over time, to expand that a little bit, right? When you say men, they just throw money at it, and all that and all that. See, if your wallet no full in our own part of the society, if your wallet no full. In fact, Valentine is in our society is where people break up the most. They are waiting to see your performance. That's the truth. They are waiting to see your performance. Uncle Ben, you can bear me witness, and Uncle Dayo is here. When did we, on our own side of the world, begin to accept flowers from men? They will tell you I'll be good. But give it to Oyinbo people. They will smell it. They will one flower, not bouquet. But I believe that is changing a little bit. But still now, I don't know how that climate is. If you bring a flower to someone in Nigeria, they will still expect you to package it with something at the bottom. Something hefty, something like phone, something like car. Things like that.
So, Uncle Phil, are you saying in a nutshell, SCX is not a must on Valentine's Day?
It's not. If you are you asking me that personal question? If you are asking me that personal question,
I mean generally.
Generally, I don't think so. Because that day, in my own opinion, will be filled with activities. Like me, what I want to do is I want to be spontaneous, and I will want to be nostalgic, and I want to be mysterious. Those three things roll into one. What do I mean by nostalgic? If God willing, or by planning, I can find a way to bring her to a point or a position where I met her for the first time, without her knowing that is where we are going. It will be when we are at the core of that thing or at the middle. That's when she realized that, wait a minute, what are we doing here? You remember this is where we met. But she will not know that it is actually engineered from within me.
Okay, because, but now, Uncle Phil, no verse. I have a one simple pushback to what you are saying, because I will move to Abby and Sister Mr. and Uncle Dayo. One of the pushback that I have is this: you said you are spontaneous. We are just having this conversation to learn, and that means you come up with beautiful ideas, things to do to at least make wifey happy. But what if she really deep down don't appreciate some of those things? Is it not okay to ask her if she wants it?
It is okay to ask her, but it's like she should give you ideas. But for instance, now if she tells me to go and buy her, say, a YXL perfume now, and I buy a YXL perfume, to me, if I already know what you are giving me, what is the surprise there again?
It doesn't have to be surprise. It just has to be appreciated.
Okay, that as well, right? But okay, I would love perfume. This is how I would like it to smell, and all that, and all that, and all that. Okay, you are beginning to put those things like in your archive, maybe a month before, weeks before, you are putting in your archive, and you show up with that. But bottom line is this: if we create a room for proper communication, all this will be coming out from our usual day-to-day activity communication. Oh, I'm coming to the kitchen, I'm slapping you with the butt. Oh, this and all that, that's part of it. And out of that, when you're about to make your decision, oh, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, in 3 days, Valentine's Day. We spoke about this. She made emphasis on this. She made emphasis on this. Okay, that will help me. Okay, let me put this together, this together, this together. You understand? And also on that day, like I said, SEX should be the last thing. You should be tired coming home because you're going from one eatery to other, coming from one point to other, visiting another family. Family and all that. You sometimes you have like family of difference. Okay, look at us as a group now. Let's assume we are in the same avenue or area, or we are just few, hours apart. That can be an organization. Okay, I'm going to Uncle Ben, bringing my wife with me. I'm dressed in red, and all that. And that is how we grow. We grow it, and we grow the community, all those kind of things. So that's the way I would say it. So now SEX should be maybe in another month from there. I'm just kidding. The next day is okay. The next day is okay.
Thank you, Uncle Phil. All right. Abby, SEX, a must on Val Day or no?
For married people, if it works for you, sure. For married people, no. You have to wait until marriage.
Hey, you love being so. What is she saying?
That's my answer. It's not my answer. But I still said, I do think that I think that generally that's not something to be forced. I think if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. That's what I think. But the priority should not be that. The priority should be romance. Whether it's like
what is romance? What is romance without SEX?
You see,
what are the sisters saying? Because I checked the vote. See, Abby, I checked the vote. Where is it now? You see, I checked the vote. Uncle Dayo said 2-2-2-2, meaning it's not a must. No. Sister Agi could say 2, but romance is. What is the romance there without finishing what you started? I don't understand.
You see that we talk about this all the time. Even in that SEX, there's how you will do SEX if it now becomes a chore. Because you need to sometimes just soft and gentle and Uncle Ben. If it ends up there, it does. But I don't think that should be the priority for the day.
No. That's Abby. Yes, you are starting now. I'm about to go to work now. You are beginning to take this somewhere now.
Uncle Beno, calm down. Uncle Beno, calm down. Calm down, sir. What I've been saying is actually true. The thing is this: for this generation, for this new generation that are just, enthusiastic about Val and all.
Indomie generation.
They see Kerewa as the ultimate reason for Val's Day. To them, everything must be to Kerewa. Whether they're going out, whether they're buying them gifts, whether they're going to cinema, or whatever they're doing on Val's Day, it must ultimately end up in Kerewa. That is the mindset both the lady and the man, they know it. I mean, this new generation that are just coming up that they want to really experiment whatever it is. So their initial plan, their kind of a mindset is that everything must end up in February on Valentine's Day. That was why we are having a lot of issues with this younger generation getting pregnant on February 14th. If you count it back, there is a report that says that pregnancy conducted in February, 9 months time is around November. So children that are born around that November, whatever it is, November, December, they are mostly conceived during Valentine. However, I don't subscribe onto that. My own take is this: when we are talking about romance on Valentine's Day or whatever, an adult and somebody see two things is this. Number one, if you are single and your lady is single, maybe before that time, you people have been having this your uncle whatever. Then on that particular day, both of you want to explore, you want to do something different, you want to have it in a different way. It may not necessarily end in Kerewa, but you wanted to do something that would be like memorable, something that both of you can look back and say, oh, this is what we make today special for us. So you have to put in so many things.
Disagree. Uncle Dayo, I disagree.
Yeah.
This one is not even about new generation. What shall it profit a man if you go all out, you buy flower, you buy perfume, you buy this, buy that? She's happy all day, lovey.
And it's not
No action at the end of the day.
Uncle Benu. Okay, now, let me go back to my dating days. This is personal now. Personally, I don't go out for Kiriwa on Val's Day. That is me. I always target good time. Something that will make you to remember that, oh, I made that day special for you as my girlfriend. Okay? Because so Kiriwa is not the problem. You can have it at another time. But because every other person is doing it, or because people are like expecting you to do it, I personally we choose to differ. Even though I wanted it that day, I will differ because I don't want to be doing what everybody is doing. Are you getting me? That's just me. But as I said earlier on, this our younger generation. To them, no, there is no Valentine without SEX. They must have it.
Uncle Dayo, I am not even younger generation, but that is my own philosophy. The SEX is the crescendo. I swear, is the SEX is with all the effort. Do you know how Missy stressed me today? So
Uncle Beno, it is
shouting.
Can you, Abby? This is how he was shouting at me in the store. This is how we were fighting in the store. Can you believe it?
No. we cannot have a complete Valentine without SEX. M. Jones,
Uncle Beno, you get your reward in heaven. Like if you don't get it here, you.
Well, that is sounding transactional now.
Thank you. That's why I asked her. You see, I see a shower. What's going on, Ben? It's not I give you this, you give me this. That's not how it goes.
Uncle Phil, Abby, this is not transactional. This is actually romantic. This is romantic. This is memorable.
See, okay, let me tell you, if that's your absolute end of the day, then that means I have to give you more work. And the more work now is you have to now do candles and rose petals in the bedroom.
No wahala.
I mean, you have to buy lingerie and leave it on the bed for her to change into. Can you see that your work is becoming more as the day progresses?
But you see, Uncle Beno would usually book a hotel, go out to a very romantic dinner, dine her and wine her. Then they're going back to the hotel. So that is expected. That's obvious, right? She kind of, she has the idea. She knows what's up. But for somebody... Okay, go
ahead, Misty. Because I wanted to show you my people something.
Please go ahead, Uncle Beno.
Oh my God.
Ugu live uncle. Uncle Phil, I beg. Okay, look at this. What is it? Come here. Please look at this. Imagine a beautiful Valentine night on a bed like this. Will you forget this memory for the next 1 year? Nothing anybody can tell me.
I don't like stuff like this.
Valentine that did not end with SCX
is there no tongues inside this thing? This thing will be choking you your back. Oh.
It's too much.
We will clear it. We will push it to the side. We will clear it.
Actually, to me, this is a push up. This is a put up. Do you know why this is a put up?
It's so obnoxious.
It's too wrong.
It's too wrong.
The bed is too raw. I can't be comfortable on this bed, Uncle Beno.
Why?
Honestly,
because it's red?
All this hanging. No, not because it's red. It is just to see. I'm a soft life bed when it comes to love. I don't like something that is too rowdy, too crowded, or whatever. In fact, this to me is a put off. Do you know why? It is too busy. It is too crowded, too busy for me. I don't mind if it's just some little decoration here, but this one is overdone. So this, to me, this is a put off. Yes, I get your point, Uncle Benin. For a man to have tried, to have struggled, to have done everything to make a woman happy, that is, it should be rewarded with SES. Fine, but the woman is not in the mood. After everything, it is not in the mood. Now, let me give you a shocker, Uncle Benin.
Wait, Uncle Dayo, did you say after everything, the woman will not be in the mood?
Yes, let me give it.
Why would she not be in the mood?
Let me explain, Uncle Benin. Do you know that sometimes when you take a woman house to so many places, okay, after the whole day, she comes back tired. Do you know that sometimes when a woman is too tired, even though she wanted to give you the kerewa, she will not be at her best because she's already tired. That's number one. Number two is that
they give this is biblical.
Something happened yesterday. Now this one is practical. Something happened yesterday. You know, I was at a party with my friend. I went to the club, in our upper club. There was this lady and this man sitting right in front of us. Okay. Now we were just having our drinks at the back. They were just in the front, chatting and playing. But we got to realize that the lady is so tipsy that even her eyes was closing. And the guy was all over her, you know, hugging her, cuddling her, and all. And I was telling my friend, and my friend was like, these people, they are going to kill themselves this night too. And I look at her and I said, no, the lady is too tired. No matter what they will do, the man is ready, but the lady is too weak. He cannot get the best from her. And that's the truth. Sometimes it's not about what you do, it's about the mood. If the woman is the right mood for you, fine. If she's not, Uncle Beno, all your effort may not be wasted.
She has to be in the mood. She has to be in the mood, Uncle Dayo. Misty, look at this question from Uncle Phil. Is the women's mind not in that direction on Valentine's Day? Misty, please be honest. Remember, you are a gospel sister, Misty. On Valentine's Day, is the women's mind not in that direction?
The Bible when it comes to my submission? Why are you invoking the Bible? Like, why?
Why what?
Why are you invoking the scripture when it comes to my turn to make submissions now?
Because I want to put you in a corner knee. You know, we all know that this is what every woman is thinking about today.
Uncle Ben, I really don't want to have a submission right now. I'll pass.
You will not pass. We will block the road. You must have a submission here. Uncle Fee, say you see your sister.
I still have an assignment. Uncle Beno, I still have an assignment to finish with you before tonight ends on behalf of my sister. So I don't want to open my mouth too much. You will catch me. You know?
Please, why are you trying to make us feel like a sinner now? This Bible thing is throwing me off in a way. I don't understand.
No, Uncle Fee, because I want Misty to speak on behalf of her gender. Every woman today, this is where they are today.
Abby already spoke on behalf of the sisterhood. She did.
No, Abby. Okay, Abby.
Even Uncle Dayo did.
Give us an idea. Let's put 10 women together. Where do you think their mind will be today,
I'm
provided
going to be very honest. I do think that women also excel. I think that what men don't understand is that women also want it. So imagine the day has gone exactly how Uncle Phil described. Oh, you're going to do something nostalgic, which obviously if you go that far, it means you've been intentional. I think women understand that you kind of I'm not that stupid to know where your head is at as a man. So I think women what's in. So imagine a woman knows that you have a full day setup. I can promise you that the woman has probably bought new lingerie as well. Why would the woman buy new lingerie? Because she also wants to impress you for the efforts that you put in. I think that that's how the average woman thinks, is that I need to give him some sort of reward in quotes, right? So absolutely. However,
that is strong, though. That is strong,
sorry,
Abby. Do you know why? That means
sorry,
women, that means women are using XCF as a reward for
No.
men.
Uncle Ben, I'm sorry, Uncle Dio. If you see my hands, I'm doing like in quotes, right? Not really reward. I don't know the right word to use, but I think
Abby.
women, maybe Missy
Using
can
as
help me
reward is
with
wrong.
that. It's not, I don't mean reward as in the word, but I can't really think of another word. But I think women think that way.
Abby,
And it's across the board. Yes, Uncle Ben.
my dear, use reward. It's a reward. I want that reward.
No,
I want it.
Uncle Beno,
outside of SCX as well. You see that Uncle Ben.
No, don't give me nothing outside SCX. On Valentine's Day, after I do all of this, after I do all of this effort,
Valentine's Day. No,
you
not even
only
just
just
Valentine's Day. I'm just saying that
no, I'm
women
talking
in
of
general-
Valentine's Day,
I
Abby.
know,
In
but
Valentine's
Uncle
Day.
Ben, I'm trying to explain something to Uncle Dio. I think that generally women are wired that way to want a reward or give men something back. And that's why you see that there's sometimes where your wife will cook certain things, arrange it a certain way because she's just feeling she's in that appreciative mode. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. So generally, I think women think about it
I
where
agree with you on that. I do. I agree with
occasionally
you.
women want to reward their men because they're just feeling grateful or whatever. So I think it's the same thing with Valentine's Day. If you go all out and do all these things, she's going to be a willing participant in making you happy.
No, you are talking.
Now,
Uncle Beno,
Abby,
here's
let
my
me just
thing,
process
though.
your
Uncle
point. Do you
Beno,
know that because of the
Uncle Beno, if you told me that, let me finish. If you told me, Uncle Beno, you're my husband, you told me, Misty, I would like to do something with you tonight, which is tonight. Like you told me a couple of days ago, I've booked this hotel. Could we go out and stuff? So at the back of my mind, I know that okay, my husband, this is what he expects of me on this night. So I may have to get myself ready, go do my nails, the manicure, pedicure, get my sexy stuff going on, blah blah blah. All right, get myself all ready. So that I kind of know. However, you need to know your person. Some people really don't mind giving you a Valentine's treat and they don't expect something intimate thereafter. You know, they are like, this is what they want to do for their person. That's it.
What kind of a man is that? That don't want something on Valentine's Day.
They are there.
Except something happens, something maybe tragic, something that, for me and many of my brotherhood, this is not even up for discussion. You owe us that Valentine night.
Nobody owes you anything, Uncle Beno. Stop making such a big deal. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
No, Misty, I disagree. If women thought it is a must for a brother to go out of his way to get you flowers, get me perfume, put money in the envelope, package this, get some drink. Okay, why am I doing all of that? If something is not coming back, we are not negotiating it.
And it's a thoughtful thing to do for your spouse. Not every time you do something, Uncle Beno, every time you do something nice for your wife, do you expect her to give you SEX? Do you?
We are talking of Valentine's Day.
Valentine's is one of those nice days. On Christmas, when you give her a gift, as a Christmas gift, do you expect SI?
No. Those ones, it doesn't matter. But I mean, in fact, let me say it now because I have to run. I may need to join you guys with my phone, but I have to say this now. Every woman owes her husband action in other room on Valentine's Day. I not see anybody could tell me, even if the man not buy flower, both of you owe each other Valentine's Day.
Uncle Ben, let me give you a practical example, please. Let me give you my own example now. Okay, what happened to me today? Let me use it as an example. Fine, I gave her something, as I've said. Now, what my wife did is that she cooked a very, very wonderful bonus soup for me. Well, I'm still licking my plate up to now. I really enjoy that. However, I have on the other room of that other on the other room level, there won't be anything. Not because of anything, but simply because she's just too tired. She's a caterer. She has a job tomorrow morning. So she's making now she's been in the kitchen for the past 2-3 hours now, cooking. And she's going to cook till around 3 a.m. in the morning. And you see what because I must abba.
You will cook together with my sister. But the point I'm making, I know many men that will watch this show, they will know I'm speaking their mind. What is the significance of Valentine if the woman is not at least that night is a significant night? It's a remarkable day. Okay, if
but
we
Uncle Ben, it's
yes,
not
ma'am.
it's not, giving gifts is not just like a one-way kind of thing. Sometimes your wife may get for you some things to celebrate Valentine's. So for Uncle Dario, she made a nice meal, like a special meal for him. Your wife could go ahead and get you maybe tools that you've always wanted, or whatever that you've always wanted, and she'll give it to you as a gift tonight, or a wallet, or whatever.
I don't want wallet. I don't want nothing.
I'm just giving you an example. So for you, your only gift is Kerewa. Like, that is your only gift.
Don't give me nothing. Just make sure that.
But now when you were buying her the gifts, she didn't say all the things she didn't even tell you what she wanted. Maybe we even bought for her cheap stuff. We should have gone the whole 9 yards out.
Okay, now I don't think we even close. Maybe Abby will hold this studio because this conversation we will know until we make sure we are all on the same page.
No,
this is where
Abby is
African
on
sisters.
the same page with us. So when you
cannot all be on the same page on this, please. See what Sister Yiku Pepe said now, and she's correct, 100% correct. If you're getting on a regular, you cannot be demanding for it again.
No,
I kind of disagree. Uncle Dayo, were you here when we're talking about when I was showing everybody the hotel I want us to go to in Bora Bora? And Uncle Dayo said
this Bora Bora. Hey.
He said I want the room. Uncle Ben said he wanted the room that will be facing the ocean.
I was there, Abby. Abby, and that was the most expensive room he was.
Thank you. My point is that sometimes it's not even about the fact that person gets irregular. Is that there's how somebody will do something, you say, tonight is the night. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it down.
I love Abby.
So it's not that before we're not doing anything, no. But that night you will do acrobatics. You want to do acrobatics. That's what I was saying.
Come on. Let me give you a pushback. Abby. Let me make a pushback at you. That thing that you just said, wouldn't it be better on your wedding anniversary than on a vow? Which one would be better?
No,
to have that thing that just said.
We can do different kind of aerobatics. We can do different kinds. Some you do this is for married people only. This is not for single people.
That's what I'm saying. I say, wouldn't it be better when you do that thing on your wedding anniversary?
There's levels to this now. So, for instance, on Valentine's Day, you can say you want to wear maybe lace lingerie. For anniversary, you can say you want to now add heels and whatever to that outfit. Levels they this acrobatics now.
It's Valentine's Day. Everybody is just fighting me. You are supposed to bring ice cream into the bedroom. It serves a purpose for Valentine's night.
Uncle Beno.
For me, I just feel like most women feel that way. And like I said,
so Uncle Beno, when we were buying the gifts, it was a problem, it was difficult, but now you know everything about the bedroom. Like, you know, come on, Uncle Beno, you need to listen.
I'm so sorry, Auntie Kus is actually killing me. That comment, I beg.
No, my sister, Yikus.
I think you say don't break your neck.
I think, in my opinion, I think it's the week and the days leading up to this thing, because I'm struggling to not use the word demand. I'm struggling to not feel like I'm being rewarded. And if I have that inkling, I will truly not kind of I appreciate it. Let me not use the word appreciate. I don't want it to be like, okay, you're doing it in exchange for what I did for you. So
you're overthinking that word reward. That's why you're overthinking.
Yeah, because when it sounds reward, it's a put off for me.
But I said it's for lack of better words. That's what I said.
No. I didn't even know you said that. I didn't even know you said that. I didn't even know you said that. But
the woman will be so aroused by the effort.
Exactly.
I think most
now
women will be aroused by
what
the
I am saying. That you, Abby, let me say something. Maybe you corroborate me if I'm wrong. You know, there are some coded thing that happens between you and your spouse. That there are some unspoken word that even in the spirit you are both agreeing and you are falling into that momentum without being propelled, if I can use that word. So let's think about you starting the morning, you're doing this, going here and there. You begin to see the laundry. Something is telling you, is giving you a hint that it's about to go down. But when everything is now done and you are like, okay, it's time now, it feels so mechanical.
But women are emotional creatures. So when you do that, when you start doing those little things early, you are actually preparing them so much to know what to expect.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling Uncle Ben. So it depends on your preparation leading to that. So
imagine this nostalgic thing that you're explaining to us, what you would do. Imagine at the end of dinner now, you guys are now doing some funny flirting things, whispering sweet nothings. This person is already shaking, they are ready. It's not it's just a matter of entering the bedroom. That's my point, is that the whole day is set up in a way where it's a build up to that night. Hope
you won't try
You see, now everybody is talking. I will give one Don Pedro to Sister Chinye. Sister Chinye get what I'm saying exactly. She get it. She said, I love chocolate deep in strawberries for the bedroom.
Uncle Beno,
this is Valentine we are talking about. It's Valentine. How, Uncle Phil? The moment I am driving up and down gathering something, what is more romantic and make you aroused than that? All I know be say nothing is happening. You owe me pekus for this Valentine's Day. Period. All women owe their man something.
Well,
period.
we can start from being under the, the weather is cool now, under the 4 blankets, and start with the movie.
Uncle Beno, I just remembered. Uncle Beno, did you send her a message wishing her happy Valentine's when you woke up?
Did
you send her a message wishing her happy Valentine's when you woke up?
Misty, I told you now, you get with me and you talk now, Misty. You don't need to ask me again now, Misty.
I want you to expose yourself before your brothers.
All me I know is that something must go down today. Any woman, especially because this is where African women, every time you people will come out and say, African men are not romantic, African men are not doing this. You don't also do your own duty. If a man knows that every Valentine's Day, you do Kama Sutra, you bring ice cream, you bring deep strawberry, everything there for room on Valentine's Day. As the man is getting you the drink, getting you the flower, getting the money, everything, you are doing your own part. You will see bros is always looking forward to that Valentine's Day. African women, I just want to collect.
Uncle Beno, you are stressing for nothing. Let it get to that time in that room. You're going to have Spider-Man, all the whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
It will be displayed.
Do you know what Daddy said?
No guarantee. I just want to be guaranteed. I just want women to guarantee that it's happening. Period.
It's got to happen, Uncle Bello. But do you know what Daddy said? Daddy said that some women will be disappointed for a man that does not perform on Valentine's Day. Did you see that comment? And that was absolutely correct. Some women will be disappointed if the man should not deliver on Valentine's Day. So the brother who got your back.
You see what?
Okay, women, you to repent. Initiate. Let women initiate. Let them initiate. I think that is what
I literally said if a woman is aware, chances are she also has even bought new lingerie. If she knows that you guys are built, you imagine Uncle Ben started this whole process from last week. She knows that, okay, what can I do to even give it to my husband this night? Chances are she's even bought new lingerie, your favorite color, and ready. That's what I'm saying. So women, that's initiation. What is more than initiating? I come out from the bathroom with your favorite lingerie. Which other initiation do you need?
So don't initiate it more than me now coming to ask you where did you learn that from?
Uncle Phil.
We have the internet now.
Uncle Phil.
That is not good though. That we ask question. Where did you learn that from?
We have the internet.
No, Uncle Phil, that means she's been intentional. She's very thoughtful. She went out of her way and did her research to come and please you.
Anyway, as me, I'm about to leave now. My final take is this: so if you are expecting
we know
flowers,
your final take. We know your final take. It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, we do.
What's my final take?
That once you deliver flowers, chocolates, whatever, all these gifts, at the end of the day, you want the kerewa to be given to you.
Oh, I love you, Misty.
You really don't.
I love you, Misty. That is just it. So, dear sisters, wherever my uncle's at right now, just know you owe my uncle something in the bedroom tonight.
Nobody owes them anything.
You owe my uncle something. No. If you are married, you owe my uncle something. It's a must. Make it a sacrifice. Even
why don't you want the whole thing to be a mystery? Let it unfold itself in a way that is natural without me, predicting that, at this point in time, this is what he wants. This is what,
Misty,
no, come on.
Misty, I agree.
Sir?
Make it a mystery. Make it a suspense. In fact, make it a thriller. However you want to make it. But something must happen on this date, February 14th. Period. African women, they must play their part. You cannot be saying we are not romantic and you don't even motivate us. Don't you know whatever you do today will motivate us? We will be high in 2027 February. No excuse, it must happen.
Something must kill a man.
Yes. And it's okay if a man pie on top of his property. It's okay.
He'll meet his creator happy.
Oh, wow. Don't you see people who are blowing places up and they will use iron to block down there? So that when they want to get to their creator, at least that place must be intact.
Won't they laugh at you at heaven?
I think I saw Shitika somewhere here. Yeah, I saw Shitika somewhere earlier. Shitika was also looking for trouble. All the sisters know what I'm talking about, but it is to discuss now. Una can't throw me. Una throw me under the bus. I am now fighting for my brotherhood. Anyway, final word. May we come out. Abby.
Yes, Uncle Ben.
Final word. Okay, Uncle Phil. Let's start with Uncle Phil, then Uncle Dio, then Misty, then Abby. Then we are off.
Oh, okay. So, my sisters, I saw a comment now that say I dislike and disdain when our African men ask, where did you learn that from? It's part of the fun. It's part of the sarcasm. It's part of, you should get to a point where you can look each other with corner eye and say, are you sure? Are you sure? All those kinds of things, right? But if you're used with your person, right? Let's say it's even more common from the women. When you position them in certain way that they have never seen you before, they will turn around and say, what's going on here? I mean, all those kind of things, right? I know there's internet too, but I don't know where the Bible stands with that too. But
thank you, Uncle Phil. I see Sister Chi, no one made this conversation end. See question where in go they ask. He say, Uncle Phil, I dislike and disdain when African men ask, where did you learn that from? Like, really? You don't want something fun and spontaneous? No. Even if you have seen. No, well, for me, I don't really encourage men to ask women, where did you learn that from? It kills the vibes, but you can do some mental calculation like, oh my God, what has been going on? This woman, this move, where this woman pulled last night, like, boy, where is that coming from? And I know where Sister Chiye is bringing this question from. Is when women, they hit their 40 or they are already past 40. That's when they start learning mad things. I want to kill my brotherhood.
Uncle
Anyway,
Ben is
Uncle
like
Dayo,
this
your
show.
final take.
Ben is like this show now, and how we're talking about romance and all. Now, some things might be new that you've picked up from sisters. Then, well, your wife should ask, where did you get that from? In the beginning of this my conversation, I said these days you have access to the internet. You have no reason to slack. Being intentional. You have all of these social media platforms. If you don't have any fresh ideas, copy somebody else's idea. That's what I think.
But those ideas that you are copying, don't execute them in a rush. These are serious conversations. Or make I leave you here. Make I use my phone. So make I use my phone because these are serious conversations. When you like new things, just
you apply it to your partner. Now you apply it to your partner, obviously.
But hear me out, my dear. All I'm saying is, women, please, when you learn, because I've seen how women move like mad when they hit 40. When you learn those your new things, don't go and unload everything at once. So that is why we are usually scared, and then we will begin to ask, where did she learn that from? Start small. Okay. You know, for instance, African women, for instance, some of them, they like to work with the microphone. And now imagine somebody when don't like to work with the microphone. The very first time when you go sample the microphone, when you're supposed to play around the mic head, he can't carry the whole mic, push all the way down. Your husband went crazy. By the time the man go realize, he will be like, oh no, something is going on. She's practicing somewhere. So please, introduce this thing gradually. We African men, we don't like to be shocked. Yes.
Isn't that being spontaneous, like Uncle Phil said? Isn't that part of the fun?
Uncle Beno, speak for yourself on that too. Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. You see, Uncle Dayo likes it.
Uncle Dayo.
Wait now. Uncle Beno, wait. Let me explain. I see repetitive moves is boring. A repetitive action is boring. I like introducing new things. Not something off grid, not something off the normality. Anything of normalcy, I'm not into it. But anything within it, I'm good for it. You know, me and Sister Chile and Sister Yuku Pepe, we have been trying some moves on the platform, which to me it is normal. If you have not experienced it, please try to copy and experience it tonight. Tonight being Valentine, you will really enjoy this. See, this thing called spontaneous joy.
Go back.
What's going on? Uncle Beno, what's going on at the
I'm hearing noise. I don't know where it's coming from. Uncle Ben, can you hear me?
I think he's having a technical issue.
No,
okay. Abby, can you hear us?
Uncle Ben, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Anyway, as I was saying, so we need to learn something new all the time to improve our relationship, our mannerism in the other room. It's really fun because that's what really keep people together, and that's what make men and women to look forward to be together in the other room. Otherwise, if we just the same thing that we'll be doing remember, you're going to remain with this person for 20, 30, 50 years together doing this thing. So how will you remain doing the same thing? Both of you will not be bored of it. But if you're always introducing something new from time to time, it keeps it attractive. It keeps you both to keep looking to keep looking forward to it. That's my own take. So at that level, I like trying something new all the time, changing tactics, changing the system, changing the mode and all. It really keeps it fun for me. Thank you.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello? Madam.
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
we hear you, Uncle Beno.
Okay, so what I'm saying, Uncle Dayo, it be like say you know to get my point, sir. What I'm saying is that all those new things, make them introduce them gradually. When man don't they grow like this, heart attack can happen at times. If you know what I'm saying. If this is as unleashed,
I get you.
all of a
I get
sudden,
you, Uncle Ben. I get
it can happen.
yeah,
Do it small, so that
I
we
get
too
you.
we can keep up. Okay, imagine,
I get you.
imagine.
I, I understand you. You are right. I agree with you on that. I, you cannot
Okay,
expect somebody in his late 50s now to be doing what somebody in his 20s is doing. It's not possible. You want to kill him.
you see,
That's
Sister
small,
Yinka
small.
now. Sister Yinka said, if you are over 40 and you are trying new things, keep Talalo extra strength to take to take afterwards to ease your money artists and paid. Mr. Yika, you are a criminal. Anyway, we gotta go, Let's just leave. Abby, you can round up with my brothers. I will join you. I'm already connected through the phone. But please, let us make sure that brothers get something on Valentine's Day. It's very, very important. Okay, you can add some ice cream on top the microphone, then walk around the ice cream. Sister Chinye can actually, Sister Chinye, I think, me sister na criminal. They can walk you guys around it. Sisters, come and learn.
Uncle
Don't let
Bedu,
us walk in
Uncle
vain.
Bedu,
Okay? Yes, sir.
Uncle Bedu. Sometimes ice cream kills the action. I prefer honey. Just rub honey on top of it and lick it off.
Honey, ke.
Hey, whoa.
Yes, honey. Yeah,
Hey.
honey.
Some of you have been
Neighbor,
attending
where?
PDD's party. Puff Daddy's party, you were there.
Honey care.
Need to
How?
Baby
put
oil,
Uncle
now
Bedu,
they're talking honey.
you have never
now.
tried it.
Who wants
Try
you
it.
to be
Rub honey on
specific?
your microphone.
Hey,
Let her
whoa.
rub honey on your microphone and let her lick it
Hey,
off.
whoa. Uncle Ben, we need to
Ah,
edit this video and add 18 plus to the thingy.
Eh,
Uncle
we need to
Dario,
put
you're
18
not going to
plus.
make
Okay.
Uncle Beno go to work.
Not today, not
You
today,
continue talking
because
about this honey thing. He's not working.
Right now,
honey.
I've never heard honey before. Uncle Dayo have really shocked me now. Honey care.
I guess it's a
Those
more
version.
it's a more healthy version.
Somebody once told me, don't trust older men. Older men are criminals. Uncle Dayo just confirm it now. Uncle Dayo and Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil have literally took us around all the romantic scenes. Jesus.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
oh.
how do I mention honey by it? You need to miss wala. You say, who told you about honey? Oh, yeah, come and explain yourself.
Ah, Uncle
Uncle
Dayo
Benny, you
have
got to
really.
check on Uncle Phil tomorrow. You may find him in Brazil. You know?
Oh my God.
Maybe.
It is
Okay,
well.
Uncle Phil, what are your final words on this romance situation? Valentine's Day, no Valentine's Day. Do you think it's compulsory to celebrate Valentine's Day, or do you think it's just one of those holidays that the world has forced down our throats? What do you think, sir?
It should be an everyday thing. It should be a way of life. It should be the style that you should relate together, whether you're married, whether you're dating, or whether you are new in your relationship. That is where it should be. It should be the language you speak every day. However, that 14th just put a date to it. So when I say put a date to it, will you want to wear something like outfits to it? That doesn't mean you can't be going on every other date. But this day you want to wear like red and go to some places that brings you back to how you started, to appreciate yourself and all that, right? It's very, very important, right? And like maybe 40 years ago, this type of conversation is not happening. So that means that our society is getting healthier, right? We're coming to a round table to have discourse like this as our our environment is getting, and society is getting healthier. We will have more people discuss this. We pass this down as we go, or somebody listening and all that, right? So for me, I think it's a way to go, and that's puts everybody on their toes to be intentional in anything they do, you know. So that way, malice cannot have a ground, and all this fighting, quarrel, up and down cannot have a fight. Even if it happens, you just slap on the board here and there, side eye here and there. You don't finish, I don't they move. So that's so.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. Uncle Dio, what do you think? What do you think about Valentine's Day? Do you think that it's an important holiday, or do you think it's just one of those things that there's a
Actually, I see it as a very important holiday. And the reason is because if a day dedicated to lovers, at least lovers know that there's a particular day in the year that they can express themselves, especially in a special way. So I think it's a good thing. However, I only see it in the concept of marriage and in the concept of relationship. Relationship should not lead to SES, but within marriage, it should lead to SES. That's my take. Then also, I can see that even though many things have been introduced into it to make it wrong, to make it look as if it is devilish in nature. Because now they are doing stuff like even after marriage, they do things on Valentine's Day that you cannot even think of. It's not fun. That was not the whole essence of it.
Hmm.
Valentine's Day is supposed to be between lovers, supposed to be between couples, married couples in a marriage to express themselves, to really enjoy themselves, and to show them how much they really value and love themselves. So, but unfortunately, that's not what we have today. It has become something that has been bastardized, so to say. But when it comes to all this issue of innovations and what happened in the last 20, 30 years compared to now, I think it's much better now. It is much better now because I could remember when we were boys, it wasn't like this. It was much more distant to say, or much more religiously guided, so to say. But nowadays, at least you have some level of freedom to really express yourself more than ever before, compared to during the time when we were just coming up. But I'm actually happy that now people can really express themselves more. People can really show themselves more love, and within marriage also, the marriage enterprise has become much more buoyant, much more interesting because both partners can now explore. They can now, unlike before, they'll be like, oh, even within marriage, they'll be scared to do some things. This is wrong. This is sin. This cannot be tolerated because of our religious background. But nowadays, we know better. We know better. So to me, it's really a good thing. And God will help us all. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, Uncle Dio. Sister Lee, do you know what I want us to talk about, which has been missed throughout this live stream? Is what women's roles are where gifting is concerned. Valentine's Day is not the man's job only. The woman has to reciprocate. So what does she do? The man buys the flowers. The man Uncle Ben, I said Misty and I said sisterly and I. Why are you saying thank you? Why are we hearing your voice?
I
Uncle Ben, are you
appreciate
not
when
on
I
your
hear
way
what
out
to
of
be
work?
saying.
So my question, Sister Lee, and all the sisters in the chat, Sister Chinye, Auntie Yinkus, Auntie Lola, I see you in the chat. What will be our own responsibility? So he buys flowers, he sends us money, puts money in a card. What do we do? Where do we come in? And I'm saying this as
Good
someone
question.
Oh my God, Uncle
because
Ben, no.
it feels like all we've touched on is, oh, Uncle Ben is like, oh, the woman will be ready for SEX. But in my head, it's not transactional, right? But if as the woman,
Right.
I'm also giving something to you, then if SEX happens, it happens. Doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, because I've also done my own part in a sense. But Uncle Ben is making it seem like because I've done all of these things, you've done nothing, then this you can give me is kerewa in return. But that shouldn't be the case because it is both our responsibilities. We're both
Right.
lovers. We're both equal in the relationship or in the marriage. So the women should put in effort in. So where do we come in, sisterly?
So I mentioned earlier this same aspect that you as a woman, you don't just sit back and watch your spouse do all these things. I, for instance, would go out and buy a couple of things that I know my husband likes. Maybe tools, because I know some of them actually like certain things, but they never get around to buy it. So it could be tools, it could be underclothing, it could be shoes, or I like taking leads too. I could actually like book a hotel myself and get ahead of the game and let him know that, hey, I planned something for us. Do you mind? I'm that kind of person. I just don't like to sit around. I go ahead of the game. So if you're slacking, because I may not do that every year, but if you are thoughtful spouse, the next year coming, you'll want to do something maybe ahead of the game for me. But otherwise, I'm not that person who is not just going to sit back. I would always go out and get something for my spouse or prepare a meal. If my spouse is not a morning person, I'll wake up actually early, prepare breakfast and all of that. So yeah.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you, Sister Lee. Uncle Phil is saying, what if she says
welcome.
no as a wife, either directly or indirectly? What should the man do? This one is beyond, above my pay grade, though. I don't know. It's actually the experienced women in the house. Sister Lee, because the reason why I'm high is because we've already said with the men, even yesterday when we were arguing with Uncle Ben, when this topic came, why would you buy flowers? Why would you buy flowers? So that's the same thing I'm going to say about the man. Why would you say no? Not to what, right? Not to what?
Right.
Not to spicing up your marriage, not to making your husband feel wanted and seen. No,
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't know. Not to what exactly. But I want to ask a question. We're going to address this deeply. Uncle, everybody will come in. But I want to actually ask a question before we address this deeply. Sister Lee, is there anything wrong with women giving men flowers? I'm coming. So in my last relationship, right, I had seen something somewhere and I had a bright idea. And I looked for what I considered the most masculine flowers. They were like blue and dark purple roses. It was not Valentine's or anything. And I gave it to my ex then, and I literally said, I heard that men don't get flowers until they die. And I don't want you to get yours when you die.
Oh,
romance. In fact, I'm adding that to the list of my services. Come to me, let me teach you how to be romantic. And he loved it because he said he had never received flowers before, right? Because the flowers are not just about the thought, they also beautify the home, right? And I thought, okay, I don't want to get him wise. Let me look for something somewhat masculine. And that's the note I wrote. And I gave him flowers. And it was in addition to a couple other things that he liked. And I thought, what, so is there anything wrong with men also receiving flowers? Uncle Ben, Uncle Dan, and Uncle Phil, would you like to receive flowers?
Most men don't really like flowers. I find that men tend to like other things, not flowers. But for that occasion, the way you describe it, it wasn't like your white, red kind of roses, and the wording that accompanied it. It made it so different and very touching. But it also needs to resonate with the kind of man who likes to have that emotional aspect of themselves, to touch base with that. There are some men who, you buy them flowers, they'll be like, what the heck? Like, why didn't you just buy me a crate of beer? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you need to know your person very well.
But I feel like sometimes Nigerian men, well, that's my experience anyway. I feel like the men that I've dated have opened their minds up to more stuff, which is why I said earlier, I really truly believe that is one of the roles of a woman. A lot of men will tell you, the Nigerian men I've dated will tell you, oh, they can never eat sushi. They can never do this until I say, let's go. Because Nigerian men, especially one Igbo man that I dated one time, the Nigerian men, I can never do it. Come, let's go. See the other day, remember the other day where Uncle Ben, this one, the day that my sister and I dragged my dad to go and do pedicure with us. Oh, my feet are so soft. It looks like I'm walking on air. They don't know what they like until you force it on them. They're like, soft like good though. That's my experience. men, including my own father. Sometimes it's just the daughters or the wives that kind of have to make them do stuff. And
You have to
open their
drag them and expose them sometimes. Yeah.
same thing with pictures. All the men have dated. I don't like pictures. I don't like when you now finish taking pictures. Baby, can you send me those pictures? No, you don't want. You don't like pictures. I'm not sending it now. I should airdrop you. I should airdrop you picture. I don't like this. Then next thing I have doing video, baby, airdrop me the videos. Which video, Oga? Which video do you want me to?
I'm going to cut this part of the conversation and put it in a plaque. If it is possible to transfer audio to plaque, I will cut it and put it in a plaque. Thank you, sisters. Continue. I'm enjoying it.
Abby, to just to interest you, to indulge you. Do you remember when I went to vacation September? And my dad is always trying to run away from photos and stuff like that. So my sister framed a picture of all of us and she put it on a wall, really big picture, and it's all framed. It's so beautiful. My dad came out and said, "So why am I not in the photo?" Oh my God, I beg. Did we not beg you to be in the photo? You refused. You kept saying, "I'll be the cameraman. I'll be the camera." You refused to be in the photo now. Why are you complaining? Okay, now can we do the picture now? But now at this point in time, nobody's interested because not everybody is there, right? But yeah, you're right. Sometimes you have to expose them to something. Yeah, for them to see that, oh, this is, after all, it's actually something nice, I like it.
Absolutely. And they are the ones that will not start chasing you after. Oh, how about that something? How about that boy? You did not like you did not like it now. You didn't like it. So yeah, that's my opinion. So my question,
maybe they don't know what they like until you actually have them have that experience. Yeah.
I think on an average, Nigerian women are more adventurous. I think we look for stuff, we try stuff. And like I said, I do think it's the job of a woman to bring men in sometimes. And I always say, it's what's the worst that happen. Even me, there's some food that I've eaten, I'm like, I won't eat it again, but I've tried. I'm in a part of the world where there's options. So I'm not a bush girl. Why not try? Do you understand? So that's my experience with my exes anyway. And even my dad, I'll drag him that day. I don't have anybody to come and take my pictures for me. Let's go to this restaurant. I need someone to take pictures. That's why I was going. And my dad be like, I really enjoyed it. And my dad is a 60-year-old Nigerian man. He will sure enjoy it. That's the one thing. And then the same thing I've had even with the younger men that I've dated as well that are not 60. They will struggle a little bit, but they will eventually enjoy it. So I think as a woman, it's your job to expose your man a little, and then we'll go from there. They will like some, they will not like others. So let's ask this question quick, and then let's come back to Uncle Phil's question because I think it's quite important. So Uncle
Abby, please. Abby, no best. You say is their job to expose men to things, including bedroom. They need to expose us to stuff, including bedroom. Thank you.
Okay, Uncle Ben. Let me start with Uncle Dio. Uncle Dio, would you like to receive flowers as a man?
Like to do what?
Receive flowers as a man.
As a man, flowers.
Yeah.
Well, I would take it, but it will not be my priority.
Okay. But would it be something
as you also said that you take flowers, but you take it with some money or some gifts. I will take flowers with some money and some gifts also. So I'm good.
Uncle Daya, you are looking for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm only just expressing myself. She asked whether I will take flowers, but it is not the ordinary flower. If you just bring me ordinary flowers, then
the budget is $35. The budget is $35. You're saying, oh, that's it. Flower, the money has finished.
I will throw it back at you. That if your boyfriend just come or if your fiancé just come to you and give you ordinary $25 flower, will you take it?
For Valentine's Day?
Be honest. Will you take it?
For Valentine's Day or randomly? Randomly, of course. But Valentine's Day needs to be more effort to be appreciated.
No, for Valentine's Day, you don't know what we're talking about here.
We'll go to dinner soon now, Abby.
You said?
Okay, I agree with you. Uncle Phil, would you like to receive flowers from your woman? Or how do you feel about receiving flowers?
Well, me, I'm a little bit weird in a way. I tend to, I don't gravitate towards material things. I gravitate towards things that has value, like emotionally. You get what I mean? There's a lot of time that my woman always say, and I saw this thing, I want to get it for you and all that. I say, how much is it? Okay, I know, don't worry about it, that she's gonna pay and all that. You know, at the point I would say, oh no, this money, why don't you put it on this thing that you need for this? I appreciate what you're trying to do, and from the depth of my heart, I love it what you're trying to do. But for the most part, I can count it on one finger how many times I received physical gift from her. My own act of my own love language is appreciation. If you appreciate and you acknowledge and you see what I am doing or what I've done for you without being propelled, without being reminded. I mean, like nobody is reminding you, nobody is showing you, but from within you, you can see it. That is golden for me more than anything, because that flower will be in the bucket with water max 2 weeks. It will wither and it will go. But the way you make me feel, that feeling will never leave. That is just me. It will never leave. And I appreciate that more than any other thing. Even I can remember on several occasions I would tell her that, my birthday is coming up. I know you want to get me something. Don't bother about it. I know you want to go all out. But this, let us channel it this way. Let us channel it this way. So that's just me. I know some people have their own way of looking at things, but me, I'm just a little bit weird like that. So for me, my own flower is appreciate.
So
me.
would you rather a handwritten note with with words?
Well,
Or
yeah, because with all of the words, I can still tell you there's some notes I received in secondary school from the the ladies I dated at the time. I still have them. I still have them. Several years, several decades ago.
How
Those
does
things.
Madame feel
Uncle
about
Phil,
those notes you're keeping?
Uncle Phil, the way I just rolled my eye, because the way I just rolled my eye.
You see the question my sister raised now. That is why I was saying, like, don't go and try something and someone will say, where did you learn that from? Well, that's on the lighter note. You see how that can play a part now. But these are stories we tell ourselves. Can you see this letter? This person wrote it to me, and we can actually see into our own mind going back at the time, our own version and the way we see love. And to be honest, the way I still see it now is the way I saw it then, because it's something that is so sacred to me. In my so naive mind at that time, there are certain things that I'm so naive about that when they say it happens this way, I still shake my head. I say no, because of just the very crude and very so natural and very simple way that I grew up. I didn't even know that a spouse can have fight or quarrel in between each other until I got married. That is so like unnatural for me, because I don't see it happening in that type of sphere. But as we grow, we appreciate stuff and we see stuff. But for me, if I know you are going to give me flowers, I will find a way to stop you, not in a rude way, right? But if you give it to me, I will take it. Like if it just so happen randomly, you give it to me, I will take it. But if I have my will, I would rather you have the value of what that thing will get for me. I would rather you have it than you give it to me. That's just me.
Fair enough. And I think that the conclusion here is you need to know your partner and what they require. Because like Sister Chinye said, that means that Uncle Phil's love language is not gift giving or gifting, period. It is more words of affirmation. So you need to know your partner and you need to love. We've spoken about this in past shows where it's not always what you want or what you prefer, it's what your partner wants. That's the only way you can really show them love. Anyway, Uncle Ben, are you able to answer the question? I know Uncle Ben's answer anyway. So Uncle Ben there. Okay, I don't know if Uncle Ben is here. Anyway, this question, we're going back to this question. which is, what if she says no as a wife, either directly or indirectly? What should the man do? Sisterly, please
What
help
if
me.
she says no to what?
So we're talking about the woman's reciprocity. We're talking about reciprocity. What does the woman do in return? And I think this was
Right.
what Kofi was saying. What if she says, like, obviously she's not interested in doing anything, because we can't just leave it for the man to buy flowers, plan dates, plan the whole day, and you explain what you would do from your own point of view. So the question here really is, what if she now says no and she's not a willing participant, pretty much? What does the man do?
Tricky. I mean, she's not interested. She doesn't want to participate. Then you just have to let it be. Like you cannot force an adult into doing these things. But I think you could try to find a way. Like we talked about the men, like you can find a way to introduce them to certain things. Maybe you can find a way to introduce her to some of these things in a way that does not offend her, and you see how it goes, you know? Yeah. But that would be unfortunate though.
Exactly.
But Abby, you did ask me if I want flowers, so
I did, but you
She
did not
did, but you didn't
respond.
respond.
I think
oh,
you didn't get me. Yeah,
it's
I asked you.
network, no verse.
Okay, so do you
Me,
want flowers?
I don't want flowers, but like
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Phil said, I prefer appreciation, a
Mm-hmm.
deep, passionate thank you, accompanied with a deep kiss, and then at night I would like to wake up,
Oh
you
God.
already doing some work. That's how me I value it. Thank you. Wake me up with
Hmm.
something.
Uncle Beno, you're so predictable.
Everything has to end there, Uncle Ben, doesn't it? Okay. So
Yeah.
my thing though is, okay, so can we get some answer to this question in the comment section, please, from women especially? What if she says no as a wife, either directly or indirectly? What should the man do? And Sis Lola is saying, I think the man should know his partner well enough to know what they like and are open to. My own issue is, I'm going to be very honest here, is based off of how the conversation has gone today, and even yesterday when this conversation started with Uncle Ben getting flowers and all. I feel like we put a lot of pressure on men to do these things. And now I feel like we don't have the same energy for women on this matter, where I mean, I feel like our answer so far with men is just do it. It's not that hard. I mean, I have said that it's not that hard. You have options with information on the internet to be intentional. You have no reason to not do stuff these days. You can't say you are not aware. We're all on the internet, right? If you have grown children, your grown children would even be able to help you. So for me, I feel like we need to put that same pressure on women to try. In pressure, obviously, we can't force anyone to do anything, but we need to have these same conversations with women as well to try in their own capacity, right? So I don't feel like we can just end it with, well, if she's not, no, we kind of have to put the same energy in. That's what I think personally. Uncle Phil is saying, my friend said his wife picked up a fight and now going into days, including today. Oh, he bought all the flowers and chocolate. Busy, busy. She ignored these efforts. Please help my friend out. Uncle Ben, can you hear this conversation? Are you here? You know that there's
Uncle
a
Ben
lot of
needs to know that these things are real. Like it can be problematic. I hope he
yeah,
can
there's lots of
hear.
conversations on socials, Misty, about how men disappeared. Like men pick a fight from the 12th to avoid stuff like this. To avoid
Hmm.
Valentine. People is a I don't know if it's a joke or if it's real, but there's a running joke on socials where there's people that pick a fight on purpose to avoid gifting their partners or being participants in things like Valentine's Day
Oh
or
my
even
God! Now that you talk about it, I read one on our my elementary school forum where the guy woke up like this was 2 days ago actually. That oh, did you fry the eggs? Which one did you fry? There were only 2 eggs left, and then he's like, "Oh my God, you fried the one which I didn't want you to fry. I wanted." The one you fried, I wanted it boiled. And then he gets so upset. And that's the beginning of a fight.
yeah. Or like you just pick on unnecessary things that would usually be easy just because, you know. And there's also people that do that because they want to leave relationships. They pick up your fights and just decide not to be able, not to what's the word,
I
to
feel like that's very immature, sisterly, for real. Very immature.
people do it. People, it's not even a man, women, people do it. Anyway, so Auntie Yunkus is saying lots of women tend to overlook what their husbands want, and it's not a good thing. I don't even know what to say, because again, like I said, I can't use all of this energy to say men should try and not have the same energy for women, because again, it is not a birthday where is the other person that puts efforts for the other partner. It is lovers day, so it is meant to be joint efforts. There has to be reciprocity, right? You're not
Yeah,
celebrating
but
one person.
sisterly, do you know what? It's so hard to kind of figure out the gifts that men actually want. It's not as easy as women. I feel like women, we have a variety of things that you can easily pick up as a gift. Yeah. But
Yeah, but
men, it's not, it's kind of, you can still do it, but I feel like it's limited.
No, sincerely, you know,
To
I'm one of those people that I don't believe that thing. I'm one of those, maybe because I'm good at it, and quite frankly, I don't know if I've
yes,
just
you
talked
are.
about this, but I actually have a business that I'm launching end of the month for like curated boxes and stuff. But that's by the way.
Mhm.
Maybe because I'm naturally gifted at things like that.
Yes,
However,
you are.
remember what Uncle Phil said. It's
Mhm.
not about gifting. Do you understand? And because of the way
Mhm.
men are set up, men are more simple than women like to admit, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Actually, when men will always say, "Oh, women are so," I don't think so. Obviously, you know your partner. Now, for someone like Uncle Phil, handwritten notes, right? You write lots of things. Do you understand? And it could just
Mhm.
be something like even what Sister Chinye said. Someone like Uncle Ben, where we know that he loves bedroom guinea. Someone like him, you see, remember that Sister Chinye's idea of chocolate covered strawberries? It will come in
Mhm.
imagine you have a really nice box, a lot of these stores that do it now, and then you have a note on top appreciating him and calling him all of the things that he loves to be called. Even take him down
Mhm.
memory and how you met and a couple of things. That would be okay for someone like Uncle Ben.
Right.
Obviously,
Well, Uncle Phil,
I
he'll
feel like
wake up and
go
find
and
all these
think
love notes everywhere in the bathroom, in the
exactly.
kitchen. That's
Let me
so
even give
easy
another
to do.
idea. There's an idea of like
Right.
a love jar. Imagine getting a mason jar and putting different notes inside, and
Mhm.
open this on Tuesday. You start Valentine from last week. That is the kind of thing
Mhm.
that can be is playful, right? For people that are married for a couple of years. But that's the thing that Uncle Phil would like because he likes notes. You use paper, fold it inside, and he'll be opening the jar every day and reading it for the rest of the week. That is something that he
Yeah.
would like. It's not every day $100, $200, $300. So I feel like women always it's hard to give to men because I agree there's more even with chill babies. Whenever I have a couple nephews and two nieces. Whenever I go to the kids store, women to me, girl stuff are always so much cuter and whatever. I
Yeah,
get
they're
it.
all over
But
the place. Very easy
you
to
have to
find.
put
Yeah.
the effort. You have to put the effort in. Again, like I said, you don't have any excuse in 2026 with the access to the internet. This love jar idea
Mhm.
now. Anybody that's watching this is an idea. You have no excuse. You have YouTube, you
Hmm.
have Instagram, you have Pinterest, you have TikTok. So I don't really agree, but like I said, we have to put the same energy, give women the same
Mhm.
energy. You can't say men, you must do this, you must do that. Women, you must do something too. And sometimes, even you see this thing that Uncle Phil and Uncle Ben said, "Oh, you don't like flowers, whatever." Men don't even always know what they like. Sometimes shock them just so that they actually know that you thought about them, or you just even see how things go. You have many more Valentine's Day to celebrate together anyway.
Right.
So you figure it out. How you can only get better if you put the effort in. I don't know
True,
what
true.
else.
But you see that who is hell bent on fighting and saying, "Oh, bedroom, what?" If he finds somebody who is kinky and crazy, he'll run away. Like I'm telling you. And yet he's like, introduce me to this thing slowly by slowly. But yeah, it is
You
what
see,
it is.
Uncle Phil continued and said he said the wife even moved into the guest room already, leaving him in the master bedroom. This one passed my pay grade, though.
Yeah, I can feel this one. They need to sit down and have a real conversation, find out what the problem is, how they can resolve it. It's just very extreme. At that point in time, it's beginning to look ugly. They need to sit down and have a conversation. If they cannot sit down and have a conversation, then maybe they have to invite a mediator, somebody who is mutually agreeable to both of them, and they can talk. You know, it's beginning to look ugly now.
Yeah, I think you're saying the energy is low with a lot of women and it is wrong. Honestly, I don't like that, and I will never support that. Especially now, hi sis, welcome. Life is hard for men too. Women need to know that their men appreciate and do it. It helps. Absolutely. It's actually what I usually do is I look up things online and get an idea of what to do. Misty, you're right. I also like to create some type of experience. Exactly. There was one ex that I had who is obsessed with, obviously because he's into Formula One and stuff. And at the time, Lewis Hamilton had not moved to Ferrari; he was still in with Mercedes Benz. So sometimes we experiences. So there's this Mercedes Benz thing experience where you drive like certain kinds of fast cars. Sometimes that's all. I don't really care about cars, but some Valentine's Day you can do it in favor of the man, what he cares about more. And the other Valentine's, other times of the year, you do it towards what the woman is towards. And generally, even from that point of view, that relationship was quite good because I'm into fashion and all. And he would even go with me to like London Fashion Week and stuff. Like one time we went to Paris.
That's nice.
Fashion. He doesn't care for fashion as much, but that is something geared towards me. And we went to Monza. Monza is like Italian Grand Prix for Formula One. That is geared towards him. So it might not be exactly what you want. It's a good experience. You're spending time with your partner. Why not? So sometimes, you still an experience.
Make the time to do the things you like to do. Yeah.
And even if you're not a sports fanatic, I don't know if anyone has watched any sports live. The atmosphere is enjoyable, regardless of if you care about it or not.
I love basketball, so we usually go buy tickets and go.
About stuff in life, in my opinion, anyway. So everyone can feel seen, heard, and appreciated. Sometimes it's geared towards the man, sometimes it's geared towards the woman. Balance, my opinion. As Yinkus is saying, life is hard for men. The expectations are endless, especially for good men. The least you can do as a woman is shower him with the same energy he serves you. Most of them are acts of service, period. It's not every day shirt and trousers. Sometimes, like you said, little experiences. And there's Chinese is agreeing with Auntie Yinkus. And Sister Chinye is saying it really spices things up. And then I think you're saying, Uncle Phil, that marriage is in trouble. Valentine is the least of their problems, honestly.
Yeah.
Saying, Uncle Phil, I feel like something deeper has been going on, and there's some form of resentment, honestly.
Right. That's true. Theirs is deeper than any ordinary fight. Like if they're separating bedrooms, no, there's more to it.
Yeah.
Maybe Uncle Phil needs to sit his friend down and they can have a conversation. What's happening?
Yeah, honestly, Uncle Phil is saying, I believe it's a form of punishment for him. She will not talk about the matter, and if he doesn't do his part, it will be part of her story. Unfortunately. Anyway, I guess we can start to round up now. So, Uncle Phil, do you have any final words, anything you want to add, and then we can just close, and then I'll close off with Misty. We're still here, sir.
Uncle Phil, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, do you have any final words on this whole matter of like reciprocity?
Your final thoughts.
The final words will be on reciprocity.
Yeah. We've hit the nail on the head on the most part. There's so many ways you can know how to reciprocate, right? I mean, through conversation, through being close to your wife or your girlfriend, or so whatever type of relationship you have with them. It can also be through creativity, like we have also mentioned. There's so many sites of people coming up with a lot of ideas they can like. So those are the ways to go. And also, I'm just bringing this up because I'm part of this program and part trying to resolve issue, here and there. They know I'm part of this program. That's why they're throwing all those questions to me. So, I mean, as we are rejoicing, as we are talking about these things, we should know that on the other side of the world, some people are in a darker place today. And I want to believe this is the essence of this platform. to find a way to give them hope and our ideas from what we have gone through, our experiences and all that. That's why I'm like kind of bringing both of them together. So God will help us. And just like you said, I know their issues are deeper, and we should try to reciprocate as well without being told, because we don't know. Maybe that may be his own issue now leading up to this. We don't know until we get there. But one thing that is very, very important is this: communication. If you keep that line open, everything will be blissful for you in your relationship. Thank you.
Hi, Abby. Can you hear me? Abby.
Yes, sorry, I was saying to Uncle, sorry, I was muted. I was saying to Uncle Phil, thank you very much, sir. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day and see you later.
Uncle Phil, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you to everyone.
Right,
And good luck to your friend. We're praying for him. Go talk to him.
Okay, Cicely, let's end the show. What do you think?
So for me, I feel like everybody wants to know that they're loved and cared for and that they're special. I think to my sisters, I would advise that do something within reason to show your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance, whoever you're dating, that you love, you care about them deeply. Our brothers do work a lot. They work hard to provide. And I know we, the sisters, we work hard as well, but they, it's not easy for them. They are men and they're trying to provide for their families here, provide for the families in Africa. The sisters are doing the same thing as well, but let's just let them know that we see them, we appreciate them, and we love them for every effort they are putting in. We sisters are celebrated at every corner, like Mother's Day, like it's a big thing. Father's Day, nobody remembers. Okay, very few people do remember. So let's learn to appreciate them, to show them and do things for them. It could be not so much. You don't have to go above and beyond, but do the little things that will draw his attention. That, oh, she thought about me and did this for me. She's caring. If you are going to, let's say, you don't even want to go out for dinner out, or you don't want to buy anything special, you can prepare a special meal at home. Have a candlelit dinner. Have wine. Have whatever he likes to drink, and make it sound in the other room that Uncle Benu is talking about. Show yourself out and make it a memorable experience. So do that and make your spouse or your boyfriend feel special. We have to do this, and not just on Valentine's Day. Try to do it every now and then. Do the little things that make him feel loved and appreciated. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cicely.
You're welcome. It's been nice co-hosting with you.
Same here. I don't know where Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben has to pay us for this, because how did he disappear?
He decided to intentionally go because we're not accepting his point of the reward.
Sister Thing is saying we need to also learn how to communicate, because communication is not talking. No. Yes, it's also comprehension, isn't it? Like they say. I'm passing across. And then Sister Chin is saying communication is a skill. 100%. Anyway, so
sometimes I feel like sometimes you can talk, but I'm not hearing you. You need to talk and I need to hear you. Some people, you talk to them and they're just waiting to respond. So they haven't internalized what you said to them. You know what I mean? So that's important.
I agree. Thank you so much, Cicely. Thank you,
You're
Real Fam.
welcome.
Again, the whole
Bye,
idea.
everyone.
Bye. Love you. Catch you later.
Too. Bye.
Bye. The whole thing here really is we have to try. I don't think anyone is getting married just to get divorced. So you have to do your own part. Make sure your partner feels appreciated. Make sure your partner feels seen. Make sure that you do little things that remind you of how you started. And I think it's very important that even in marriage, we continue to date. Yeah, we continue to date. We continue to make our partners feel like they're happy to be married to us. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you so much, Real Fam, and happy Valentine's Day. Also, thank you so much for yesterday. I had the best time for my birthday. I love you all, and I will catch you later. Uncle Ben, did you make Valentine's music for us? That's the real question here. Anyway, I'm going to play one of oh, Uncle Ben is like, you made musical. I can see your love in the music place. Should I try, guys? Maybe it's a Valentine's Day musical. Let me try. It's sounding nice, right? It's sounding nice. Okay, I'm going to leave the music on and then I'll end the show. Bye, everybody. Love you. Bye.
Your love, they sweet me for body. Life is incomplete without you. The sun and moon align with you and I love you now and forever. Your love, they sweet me for body. Life is incomplete without you. The sun and moon align with you and I love you now and forever.
You are watching UB Stories. Like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment.